That means live.
Does it?
Maybe.
What, when he puts his hands
A
up?
very slow point to us from Adam and Andy over there. Hello, everyone. Happy birthday, Lisa Horton.
Thank you.
Five.
Can they hear us though?
Oh yeah. Tell us you can hear it because it's new studio. There's a lot of stuff over here that you're going to get to see. There's multiple cameras. There's one up there. There's loads over there. There's lots to tell you about. But someone in the comments just tell us we've got one bit right and say
please.
You can hear us.
Yes.
Lots of people already here, by the way.
But can they see us as well?
Oh yeah. Should ask all these questions. I mean, we can see each other, right?
Well, yeah, I think we can. I can see myself there, and I can see you.
So
that's a start.
We can't see you guys at home.
No.
Which you probably don't want. I don't know. Christine, Chris, Jill, Tracy, wishing you at lisahortoncrafts a very happy 5th birthday. So happy to be here to celebrate with you all. That's what this next 2 hours is all about, right?
It's going to be amazing.
New launch, new launch, new launch, new launch. This is the world launch of all things, Lisa, with your metallic inks. What else is coming up, though, Lisa?
I mean, are we going to tell them? Or are we just going to go down the counter and show them?
Well,
what should we do?
Yes, let's do that.
Well, that already involves another camera. Because we were going to play here, weren't we? With these? There was a plan. Oh, bless your heart. Adam back there is like, fine. Oh, here we go. Linda can hear and see you both. Hello, hello, hello. So many of you already looking.
Did Adam say, take it easy on me? Was that not taking it easy, Adam?
Yes.
But and why, Lisa, why are we taking it easy? What's this all about? What's not just your birthday, but new surroundings?
So as you can see, we've got this amazing new studio, and it is super smart. So we've got, as you say, quite a few cameras. We've got a great overhead. We have got the ability to bring guests into the studio, like yourself.
Hello. Well, we can physically turn up. Whether you get shots of them, we don't know.
Yeah. That is true. Depends who's. You
can do it. Go on, Adam. Can you? What's that camera there? Put that one on. Because there's more to the studio.
There is.
It's not finished yet.
Over here, look, Lisa.
Oh, am I coming with you?
I mean, you can. I'm just probably showing there's more than one camera.
All right, I'll come with you. Should I do that?
Hello. Oh, a live move. Did you see that? Don't adjust your sets. There he is with his joypad, wiggling it away. There's even more down here, by the way, but that's for another day. Should we go back that way?
Go back this way. Go this way.
Yeah.
Are we going this way?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're done now. How to see?
It's like real TV.
It's like real TV.
Yeah, that's how slowly we've got to go. There's a lot to see, but please comment. Say happy birthday to Lisa. 5 years. I feel like it should be longer than 5 years, considering how much you've brought out. So you've done a lot in 5 years.
I've done a huge, and you know, I remember you were my first presenter when I went live. So this is an ideal, this is perfect combination. 5 years, and I think we've got 273 embossing folders.
Right.
Close to 60 ink pads, 200 or 300 dies. There is so much we've brought out in 5 years. It is crazy.
I want to know how many of you got at home. In the comments, let us know. Is it ink pads? Embossing folders? Is it the stencils? Is it the dies? By the way, new dies, new embossing folders, new stencils on this show, new tooling on the show, Andy, new inks as well. Just before all of that, it's a celebration, so you're going to give away points.
We are.
Okay.
I can't remember what.
Is it 400?
400.
Never been done that. Never been done that before. That's not English.
No.
What do they comment, Daniel?
What do they comment, Adam? Good point. In the comments, if you comment the word win, not one, but 5 of you.
5?
5 years. Furious. 5 of you will get 400 points credited to your Lisa Horton Crafts account. If you want to join the club, you can do. If you're already a club member, of course. Is it £40 that we want to get to, Adam?
For free shipping, it is.
Yes,
yeah.
40. It is. Of which, with the ink pads, we're already
absolutely,
which is getting. Yeah. So you said 60 ink pads. Does this make it 70?
It does. Yeah, it does. Actually, there's going to be more as well, but no, it's a whole other conversation. Yeah, we won't talk about that.
So this is release 1.
This is release 1. So we had the limited edition, obviously, which was phenomenally popular, and now we've got 10 brand new colours. Just ridiculously good. They are amazing.
Straight away in there.
So you can see there, it's. I mean, we're not used to this, are we? We're not used to all these cameras.
No, this is very slick. Even
it is
in that
very slick.
Big studio I'm used to, it's not this slick.
It's not. So, we've got some really great primary colours in here. So you've got your yellow and you've got your blue in here. So you can still mix these colours and make a green. You can use them in very different ways as well with these. They stamp beautifully on white card, not so good on black card for the metallics, but they're not designed to be for stamping. They're meant to be for your blending and your colour combinations. Water reactive as well, so you can do your techniques with them as well. But the colours are gorgeous.
Where are you going?
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
Where are you going? So I bring that to you. Oh, look how good it was going. Now it's like home. Here we are. By the way, love. Please keep. Obviously, comment win as well. Give your happy birthdays. I'd love to hear you tot up the first thing you purchased from Lisa Horton.
Yes, I'd love to know that.
That'd be
very
cool.
First item.
Yeah.
I've just dropped my drink.
You've
Talk amongst
Go get
yourselves.
it. Tracy, Christine, Linda, Joe, Annette. I know lots of people commenting from the States as well. So thank you so much for watching on the Facebook page, whichever Facebook page you're watching on. I know a lot of people on my one as well, and also on YouTube. Yeah. Shall we get into the metallics?
Shall we? Absolutely.
See what colours you're getting, etc., etc.
Right. So I'm actually going to bring them all onto the desk because it's really important for you to see how good. When you even put them together, they look so good.
Actually, we were talking about this. If you, I know a lot of you tuned into Spilling the Tea on Wednesday. How these colours were very specifically picked because then you can blend them together and make new colours.
You can.
Yeah, I heard.
And you know, when you mix, say, the verdigris with the bronze, they look so good together. Yes. Or if you mix, as I said, you mix the yellow and the blue together, you're going to get a great green. And you mix the purple and the pink together, super cool. Yellow and the orange together. Or you want a couple of different greens there, you can do that. So you're going to get a real kind of, I think you cover everything. We haven't got a red in there, but obviously we have the festive season coming. So we are just being mindful of what may come out in the future.
This is release 1 after all.
Yes. And the mere fact it is release 1 kind of says there might
insinuates
be
something,
more.
doesn't it?
Yeah. And then I had some samples down here. Can I just grab those?
You grab whatever you want.
Now, this obviously is my working. So I'm just going to show you this. Now, if I move some of this to one side. So this is my messy mat. So I was doing some ink blending and I use this just for kind of mopping up really.
What were you, with daubers, with brushes, what were you?
I was using my stencil brushes.
Yes.
So I will grab one of them here for you. This is one of our chunky brushes. And I had a flower dye and I was colouring and inking. And you've got the tiniest amount of ink on there because that's literally what's left. But you can still see, hopefully, you still get that shine.
That's worth saying, yeah, that's not like pearlescent card.
No,
like that shine you're seeing there is all from the inks, right?
Yeah, and that is, you know, when you just wipe off your brush and you've got that tiny bit left. So even when you use the tiniest amount of ink, especially on this area here, you can see it really well. You get really, really cool effects. So you can still use this as, you know, cut these out with flowers as well. But when we do it on the white card, so what I did here, literally, first time I got them, and I thought, let's have a little play and see what they do. So I'll show you both of these, but let's start with this one first. So here you've got your mojito, you've got your sunshine, you've got your pumpkin, you've got your coastline and your ultraviolet. Now this is actually the titanium, but I had a little bit of extra and I kind of wiped my brush and that was literally what was left on the brush. But when you see, can you see how the light catches those beautifully? It can be hard to see sometimes, but I think you can certainly see the colours there, definitely. So that's the first kind of 5.
Now, Glass Athen, I hope I've said that correctly. First, at least one item I bought was the embossing folders, including the padded quilt. Remember?
Padded quilt was number 3.
Oh, love them all and more since. Lots of people saying, Vera says, I use that on a card. Yeah, Marion, I have an embossing amount. Even found a Danny special.
Yes.
When he was cutting MDF, what might that be?
Yeah.
What's a Danny special?
I mean, Danny used to cut everything from tags to storage to all sorts of things. And we used to sell that. Danny bought out stamps at one point, quite grungy mixed media stamps. So that's 2011.
So that's way before 5 years.
So that is when
what incarnation was that?
That was when we had the shop and it was called That Craft Place. And that's how it started. Right. That Craft Place. So we just sold online. We sold in store. We had the laser cutting machines. That is a little story. That's how I got involved with creative. Especially saw online one of our samples with MDF and said, oh, can we meet you? I met with them. Then they said to me, who coloured these images? And I said, I did. And they said, well, could you teach a class for us? So I had to go and sit with Sue Wilson, John Lockwood, Julia Watts, and teach them how to colour. And then it kind
of... What a lineup.
I know, I was absolutely terrified. Yeah, and that's kind of where the journey began.
What year was that?
That was 2012.
So 13 years later.
Yeah, mad.
What was your? We'll talk about all a lot more, but I'm not wondering what, like, because also you had a career before then, right? Before the Crafty Place happened.
Oh goodness,
what were you doing?
You'd never. I mean, Adam would not believe this was my job. I used to be PA to the chief executive at Chase Manhattan Bank.
He's like, no, she wasn't.
I was a PA. I used to. Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Years, since I left school, really. So,
all right.
Yeah,
super organised.
I was
super corporate, like.
Yeah.
What, Andy? What happened?
I think
chasing him out.
Yeah. No. Tech. No.
No.
He can say what he likes. Yeah, I was a real corporate girl. I used to work in London, but I used to craft.
Right.
Not long, and then I got pregnant with Lily, and I was really poorly, and I was in pretty much bedbound. And I watched TV, and I watched Create and Craft.
Did you?
And that is how I started crafting.
Do you remember who was on?
Lily of the Valley.
Right.
The two girls, and they used to do little toppers. And then there was somebody who did, I don't know who the woman was, I can't remember, Dreamweaver stencils and pastes.
Right.
And I bought that. And then I bought from a lady, I think her name was Chris something, and she did CD-ROMs. Chris Warner. And I collected all her CDs, and then I went, sat in bed, and Danny used to print all the CDs off me, and I'd sit in bed, make all these cards, which I thought were amazing at the time. And that's how the journey started, really.
We got very deep into that very early on. So I mean, but this is what it's all about, isn't it? Like, we're reminiscing, we're celebrating after all. Keep commenting, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook. Win, because 5 of you will win 400 points to your Lisa Horton account. By the way, if you're not even in the club, you can join the club. Away you go.
Club is amazing. It really, honestly, it saves you so much so quickly.
Yep.
I mean, certainly, but join it as, I think I'm right in saying, Adam, join it first as a separate transaction. And then you can start to accrue your points after, because if you make your first purchase with the club, you won't get your points on that purchase.
So there are different clubs. So there's bronze, silver, and gold. Obviously, your discount getting higher as you get to gold. I haven't even mentioned.
Do you know how much you get for being a gold member?
How much? What discount?
15%.
15%.
Yeah.
There we go. 15% if you wish. You can join the club right now if you want to, and after all, you can shop with every product we're talking about, of course, on lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. But on Facebook and Insta, you can comment and purchase. Right? Shop club in the comments. Shop club. You will put. If you want to get hold of these, shop metallic. We've got Dotties coming up. We've got dyes coming up. But shop metallic if that's the way you want to do so. Should we get back to what we got sidetracked there, didn't we? What do you want? What do you want, Adam? Down the counter. Please. Okay. Have you finished what you were doing here?
Yeah, we'll go into a demo in a minute, and I'll show you how to blend with
them. People are asking to see. Right. We'll fly down here, and then we'll come back and play with that. We'll play with more of those.
We'll keep talking, but stop talking, if you know what I mean.
Then let's go silent, but walk slowly so Adam can keep up. Did you hear him, like, clonk, bosh? It's like one of those fairground things where the head pops up and you whack a mole and he's between the cameras. Are we going Dotty? Dotty. Here we go. Shop.
Love this.
Dotty. Beautiful Magnolia heart.
This is cool. Now, I have been asked, does it cut out an aperture in the middle? Does it have a die with it? No, it doesn't. It literally is an embossing folder. So we've kept the cost down really low because it's just an embossing folder.
Has that been fussy cut out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me show you an example or two.
So you can, if you know, what I felt was, if we, which camera am I on?
2 now.
Two. Oh, sorry.
The middle one.
The middle one.
Yeah. But you can see it over there now.
I have to look at that one. It's too many cameras.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So I was going to put a die with it, and I thought, you know what? You might want to stamp in the middle of it. You might find that this is you want the option, really.
Yeah. These are I love that Dotty background as well.
It's super cool. There's one particular card here. See that card, the black one underneath.
This one.
There. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Valentine's
in mind after all, or maybe it's anniversaries, or maybe it's just a love. It could be to your sister, it could be to your best friend, you know, whatever you want.
And you don't even have to use.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, because you've got the stencils as well. You don't have to use the heart element. You don't have to use the Dotty element.
Yeah.
Just use the florals. And then there's one here as well. I know you've got lots in your hands. I'll give you the biggest card.
Yeah, why not?
Again, that's using one of the fundamental dyes we're going to talk about, but also that's just using an element of the embossing folder as well. So you can just pop some wax on it and rotate it in that fundamental die. And that looks so cool. So
Very
cool.
Although how different are those two? Those two songs, they're super different, aren't they? But really very, very pretty. So brand new today, shop Dotty to get hold of the Magnolia and the Heart. Only $24.99 after all. Maybe it's going to get your basket up to £40 or over, right? And then we get free shipping.
Absolutely.
Whatever your option, completely up to you at home. But I love this next one here with a bit of script. It's like a stamp. Is that a stamp coming on?
Yeah, that is a stamp. So that's what I mean. It's got so many uses. So you can do your stamping and then you can do your embossing. So your stamping kind of sits in the background of the embossing. The other thing you can do with these is just, do you know what? I'm very distracted here.
Why is that?
Because Adam's at the other side of the room, because we haven't got numbers or we haven't got people in our ears.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
We've got, we don't, do we? And yeah, and no headsets. And we just, so he just points.
So there, I was looking down at what I was doing and looking at that screen there, but you can just see Adam like, this camera,
yes,
that one, that one. So you got to all the eyes, like one of those. Is it a snail that looks independently?
Yes, it is, with this little.
Between us, we'll get there.
We will. Well, I mean, I'll do my best.
Yeah, next.
Well, I've got to try and manage on my own tonight.
Yeah, what time are you on tonight, by the way?
6:30 for Friday Night Live.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
that would be in the other studio.
The other studio.
Yeah, so they're going to set it up. So I've got one overhead and one in front of me, and that's it.
Boom, bang, bang.
Yeah, I can't do 4 or 5 cameras.
Joe, by the way, says love. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, more.
I want to do more.
Joe says loving the new studio. Sarah says the studio looks fan-flipping-tastic.
Oh, thank you.
You guys have worked so hard. They have worked.
We
very,
have.
very hard.
Yeah.
By the way, Otter Lady.
Otter Lady.
Wow. Love the studio. Love the colour. Hi, Lisa, Dan, and everyone. Just put my order in. Well, it is my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. It'd be rude not to. So if you want to get hold of those, of course, you can go on the website and search for it that way. But that keyword shop Dotty, that will be popped into a basket for you. Can we talk stackers, please?
Yes.
If you're going for the inks, 100%, we get our stacker
100%.
too, right?
Can I just preface this with Danny? Okay, Danny is going to be incredibly busy. So can we give him a little patience? Because I added the stackers. Is
that the royal way?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He added the stackers. Danny did swear a little bit because it means it's no longer envelopes. He has to make boxes to put everything in.
Yes, you do.
So please bear with Danny while he dispatches. However, it's worth it. It will be worth the wait, I promise you.
So this comes apart if you want it to, right?
It does come apart, and it comes apart in 2s, and I'll show you back at demo.
Yeah, we'll have a proper play over there.
So it holds 12 inks, and it is like a modular system. So you can have 6 lots of 2 along the bottom. You can have 2 lots of 3. You can change the combination to whatever you want it to be. It also comes with some stickers that you can stick on your ink pads.
Is that what we were playing with earlier?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So you get plenty of stickers in there that you can use.
Now I know they fit perfectly for your ink pads, but I know you have a lot of tools at home, so pop whatever you want in there.
You can put your distress in there; they'll fit in there absolutely fine. Yep. You can fit your rectangle ink pads in there. They will jut out more, obviously, but they're absolutely fine. But they are a really good sturdy set. And sometimes you can buy sets and they kind of sit on top of each other. And yesterday we had someone they fall over, and Lily had ink all over the floor, and they're trying to sort it out. You won't have that with this because they are all secure.
And I suppose so. Maybe you're growing your collection, and this is the right size for you right now. Yeah. But I can see that you can grow this and attach them together, right? So your whole wall, when you grow in different brands, you put whatever you're doing. So that same purchase,
definitely,
can go again.
Definitely.
Shop. It's only $14.99.
I know.
Brilliant price point. Only $14.99. I see they're coming in already. Is it shop stacker or stackers? Stacker. Just because I see one person's put stackers, and I think it's got to be the exact spelling, has it not, Adam? So just Lisa, just pop an S off that if you want to shop that way. Shop stacker. And Jody, wow, that's awesome. Jody, I think your comment was one of the first ones I saw. I think Jody's in Texas.
Yes, that was right.
I think that's the one as well. Marty, with what I'm thinking of buying, I feel like it's my birthday. Marty, you also you're sharing all the new launches. This isn't a normal lifetime for you, right?
No,
it's like
not
a special
at all.
show for you.
Not at all.
Exactly, we're there. Should we do more new? Hey, Adam, should we do more new?
Yes.
Hey, Andy.
Hello.
Should we do more new?
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't have to move, do we?
No.
As in, like, you can move, but not.
What do you mean?
Down the counter.
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't have to move like slowly.
Oh, no.
You know, we can just stay where we are.
Here we go. Here we are.
He would prefer it.
I would prefer it if you would stop moving, please. These are your fundamental dies. They are brand new, 66 dies through 10 sets. Little live zoom for you there. Look at him go. Lisa, the inspiration behind it, because I saw these and I thought, oh, it's like a bit like quilting, maybe soft craft, but brilliant tags and borders and all sorts, right?
Honestly, you get everything from your squares to your rectangles, your hexagons, your octagons.
Yeah, there's that first one.
Honestly, isn't that gorgeous? Now that is kind of, I say pockets, I say journals.
Yep.
Like you say in quilting. So if you've got felt, like a high wool content felt.
So it can be a soft craft fabric that we're cutting these with, okay, as well as your cardstock, obviously.
You can, I think these are great if you cut them out on masking tape and use them as apertures. You can do, honestly, they're so cool because you get the reinforcer with them, you get the hole in there, you can have the hole in it or not, as the case may be, you make the choices. But nothing kind of is repeated from what I've previously done. So your rectangles, your circles, they're all going to be different sizes.
Yeah.
So don't think you're going to be overlapping too much on anything.
Again, we'll have a proper look at these in these 2 hours. You can get hold of yours. It's simply dies, DIES, shop dies. You'll get all 10 sets after all. So if you want to go down the soft craft route, absolutely. But as you spied in a whole host of those samples in here, for example. Keep filling. Here we go.
Oh, you're right. Do you want me to grab something?
Yeah, I was looking, there's a couple in here. There we go. There's a big square. The square around that card there,
oh, hang on.
that matte and layer, is actually a square from these dies here. Oh, thank you. There's another one.
More
here.
You
can see them announced on there, can't They're right here, aren't they?
Ignore me. I'm just going to... Sorry,
Here we go. No, that's all right. I should have remembered where they were. That's brilliant, isn't it? That little postage one. Or the vase, for example. There's some tags. Thank you.
Just put everything right across your tags.
No, that's all right. You found them. I couldn't find where they were. Go team! I love these hexagons. Are they
octagons?
Octagons. You're getting that's really pretty and fun, isn't it?
I love that. I bet that's Tina who's done that. I can guarantee that's Tina. Yes, I knew that would be her.
Cards by Tina.
Really crisp and clean, Tina's style.
Sarah says those dies remind me of a pizza. I'm sure it'll be delivered quicker than than last time. Yeah, it's been there's donuts today, aren't there?
Yeah, a lot of donuts.
So we're all ready in there. That's a lovely, again, another one by Tina.
What we'll do, Dan, next time, we'll have a little box underneath for each bit, and then we'll have them all stacked up nicely.
Well, you know what? No, it was all stacked up and absolutely fine. I just completely forgot their existence.
Did you?
I completely forgot.
Excellent.
Here they are. Thanks, you're welcome.
The team would be grateful.
Thank goodness you brought me in. Nevertheless, again, we will go through it in much more detail over at demo area, but this is the sort of thing you can do. 10 new die sets, 66 dies, and you've got a £20 saving, £179.99. I'm looking at you there. Alan's pointing at that camera over there. I'll look at this one here. Adam.
And he's trying to eat at the same
time.
Like,
eating a donut.
This is still the most successful one.
Good stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Looking like a barrel. Anyway, you can't see it. We're staying on this camera now. He's got his hands full. He's got a donut in each hand, hasn't he?
He has.
He's not changing the camera now. Yeah. Right. Should we go back?
Yes.
Oh. Behind me here, by the way.
What?
Am I talking about that or not?
No. Oh no.
It's really pretty.
You could
Spellbinders. You're not getting a shot. Oh, Lisa, you're gonna get a shot of it. Now he gets a shot of what we're talking about. Because I've never.
Right. Okay.
I've never seen that before.
Well, no, nobody else had either.
Oh, okay.
All I would say is that is actually my prototype.
Yeah.
So the handle does actually, when you get one, it will be on the side, not on the top.
Yeah.
And it's literally got nothing inside it. However, that's my.
Oh, sweet.
It's my collaboration with Spellbinders. That's all I'm going to say. Very, 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 very soon.
Okay, I should probably ask you about this sort of stuff before you go live, shouldn't I? And by the way, I saw a quick question there asking, can you get any of these dies individually?
We're looking at Adam. He's got a mouthful of donut.
He works hard.
2 weeks, I'll be
in 2 weeks. So, Linda. Right, 2 weeks. But obviously, the value right now to get all together, that is shop dies.
Oh,
you get all 10.
Did I just see that? You could host a whole shopping channel.
Who I could?
Yeah.
First time for everything.
give it a go. What's the worst that can happen?
So, can we ask people, what do you think of the studio? Is it a good viewing experience? Are you enjoying it? Is it fun?
Just lie and say it's great.
Yeah.
What, What the shop?
It is great, by the way.
I haven't paid him yet, so.
It is great, by the way. Yeah, like, but you're absolutely quite right too. Like, are you? Oh yeah. Have you snicked that from over there?
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
I did that.
I like the colour, by the way. Because what's the colour you used? It's like a tealy.
It was like, yeah, it was a tealy bluey green, which was lovely. But we've got teal studio, pink studio, and maize studio.
Yes, it is a maze.
It's amazing.
Okay.
That was bad, wasn't it?
This was spoken a lot about. I know Catherine was talking a lot about this on Spill the Tea on Wednesday.
It's lovely.
Brand new Spellbinders. It's called Trimmer. Shop Trimmer. It's a guillotine.
Absolutely, it's a guillotine. And do you know what? It's so, you know that when you cut something with a guillotine and you get that crisp, it's so sharp. It's lovely. It's a handy size if you're taking it out and about. It's great. I love that it's got the little hook on the top so you can hang it up in your craft room.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's going to be great for, I mean, I don't really cut anything bigger than A4, to be fair. So, you know, if you've got it horizontally, you can certainly cut down the middle of your A4 card. Yeah. It's just a great trimmer. I love it. I absolutely do it. And to have myself and Spellbinders again in collaboration and having both of those names behind it, you know it's going to be good quality.
By the way, friends, your craft room, look at the colour of this. Look at the colour of this. I'm not bringing that in too much, but look at the colour of this. Like, if
not too much. I'll just put it right in front of the camera.
If you like the idea of coordinating, or just love that, it's a beautiful neutral colour, going to tie in what your decor already. Yeah. But it's just really, really beautiful. This will be used in this show. But if you want to get hold of yours, shop Trimmer, $27.99 between Lisa and Spellbinders. Brand new, first time proper seeing it now. I know it's been spoken about before. Jodie, love the colour. Product stands out better in the studio. There we go. Joe, love the studio. Tracy, beautiful. Lisa.
It's Scott. Hi, Scott.
Scott Stone.
The new studio looks fantastic. Thank you. I'm going to see them on Monday.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, I'm up there Monday. Is it 6 p.m. I'm on Monday? 6, 7, and 8.
Up in the maker?
Yeah, Hobby
Paola's
Maker.
really excited going up. Catherine's going to do a bit as well.
Yeah, so you've got me, and then Paola comes in for kind of the second half, and then Catherine comes and takes over on Tuesday. So the birthday celebrations continue.
So absolutely, you'll see a lot here, but you'll see even more with Paola and Catherine, particularly over on Hobby Maker, of course.
And it's nice to see the different demonstrations as well that they bring.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. So we get back to the inks to talk about that side of things. Do you need this with us?
Yeah. I take that. Do we do a slow walk?
Of course, slower the better.
Oh, we can just walk now.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
Is that because we didn't do it too fast?
That was very smooth.
Because I knew where you were going.
Yeah.
There's only so many places we can go, Adam. It's either going to be that way. Can you hear what he's saying, by the way, at home? I know he hasn't got a mic on.
We need to get Adam a mic as well.
Do we?
Do we?
You want to stay on there, Fiona, loving the show. Trying to distract myself from the wind here in the red area.
Excuse me, just grabbing a drink. Sorry.
Grab a drink. Fiona, are you up north? There's all sorts of red zones, isn't there, and all sorts.
Yeah, it's Northern Ireland as well, isn't it? A lot in Ireland.
Scotland. I know there's lots of red warnings and don't go outside and stay away from the coast and stuff. I mean, I'm meant to be getting a plane tomorrow. I'm not sure that's going to be happening.
Do you know what? I did think about that. And I thought about you travelling down today. Did you go over the Dartford Bridge?
Yeah.
Was it all right?
It's all right, yeah. It went really quickly. The wind was behind me.
Coming from the north.
It was a surprisingly a very, very good journey down, actually.
It's actually not a bad journey if you...
And I don't know if you know this area. You know that really windy road that I didn't like last time? I don't know how I avoided it, but I did avoid it.
Right, okay.
And I ended up veering off to the left somewhere and going through some really pretty villages.
Really pretty and really expensive.
Yeah, they looked it.
Oh, I'd love to live there, but just...
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know if you know this area, but Eastbourne area, but that road that you drive down.
It's Tunbridge Wells.
Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I avoided that. So
it is
really easy journey down.
It's a very scary. It's a really narrow road, and it's got really tight bends, and it's got brick either side.
Yeah, the fact they're really high.
Yeah.
So you're like, if someone breaks down there.
Yeah, and nobody gives way. Nobody gives way. So it's like,
we can hear you, Adam.
Oh, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
Of course, it's a good thing.
Okay, so I think we need to do some demoing.
Yes, indeed. And don't forget, of course, please comment with the word win. If you're shopping, then shop and the key word like shop metallics. But do also comment win, because 5 of you for the 5th birthday will get 400 points from Lisa Horton Crafts.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay, so we're going to move these to the top here. Okay, keep these nice and tidy.
Ooh.
And I don't know how long this desk will stay spotless for. I don't see it that long, do you?
Yeah. Oh, this is a premiere outing, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for there to be glue on here and all sorts.
No, I can't wait for someone like Leonie to get her mitts on it. Could you? that would be.
Sorry, love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spilt on your counter. That's coffee.
God, yeah. I put a mat down in front underneath as well, just in case. So we've got some black card.
Beatrice, have you changed your colours to grey, or are they still green as they look grey on Facebook and YouTube?
They look great.
Beatrice,
no.
we're here to help. Which colours do you mean? The colours of
the product?
Maybe it's product, maybe it's the packaging. Or are they still green?
Still green?
What was green before?
Let me have a look. I've got my phone here, so let's have a quick look, see what we can see.
Yeah?
Let's have a very quick look. This is the beauty.
Gloria says, hello from Apollo Beach, Florida.
Oh, no, I can't. I've got Wi-Fi on.
You've got airplane mode on.
on.
You've got Wi-Fi on.
This, you see what I mean?
I'll take it off Wi-Fi if you want to look.
How do I do that?
Swipe down. Oh, no. Swipe there and turn off your...
Okay, and then we can have a look.
And then it's going to be all your messages coming in. It's going to be dinging away like a good, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's just...
Well, have a look for you, Beatrice. What are we here for? Carol asked, can you see the YouTube comments?
Yes.
Did they come up in our comment feed?
They should do.
Not on there.
Not on this one.
Can you see them?
Right, okay.
Carol just wondered, Al just said, yeah, there are loads. We personally can't see them, but we've got to see it. There's a lot to see, isn't there? There's only so many screens.
I don't...
That looks good.
No, it's still
I
green.
like the colour of your graphics as well. We also can't see those.
Yeah, I see what they mean.
Oh, sorry, Carol. The trimmer looks grey. It's a greeny colour, isn't it, the trimmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carol, the trimmer is green, much like the stackers, much like the die cutting, much like this, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right, anyway, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
So we've got some black and some white card. I'm going to use my ish card, you know, the card that's cut just a little bit smaller than maybe an A5, 5x7, 6x6, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our A6-ish.
Okay.
So that means it's just under A6, which is great. Is Andy leaving? Oh, he's such a good boy, isn't he?
This is why we love all the comments, because he's going to go try and find something to look at the YouTube comments.
This is great. And then I'm going to bring in one of our stencils, actually, just so you can see some of these inks and the way they blend. And I'm going to bring in, I think this one is actually on the website, but it's also on Hobby Maker next week as well. This is the Spring Bloom. It comes in a set of 7. Is it 7? I think it does. So some of you may have this, some of you may not, but let's show you how these inks blend, which I think is the really important thing for you all to see. So I'm going to use my ulti-mate. I haven't got my mat inside here because I forgot to bring it down with me, but it's fine.
We persist.
We will. There's one up in my studio, actually.
Would you like it?
Yes, please. Adam, under the desk on the left-hand side.
Before he goes, are you going to leave it in vision or are you going to leave it on the overhead?
Where would you want it to be?
On the overhead.
Leave it on the overhead. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Go and get that.
Right now, at least it's just me and you. We can really say what we mean about Andy.
Yeah. Well, let's talk till he gets that, because then I can put some big cards underneath. And no, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll use this piece, this card. this will be fine. We'll use the larger card that I've got here. Right.
Okay.
So I've got a few pieces here. So I'm going to pop that underneath here, and I'll pop it up to the left-hand corner or the right-hand corner.
So a lot of people saying bits and bobs look grey on screen. On our screens, they are true to the colour. So it is a greeny. Yeah,
it looks like it's that olivey green,
bright
isn't it?
It's not a mojito green. Yeah, an olive green. That's a lot brighter than that, but it's certainly green.
Yeah.
And if you purchased products before from Lisa, you know the green we're talking about.
Yeah.
So if yours does like a tinge of grey or whatever reason, it's the green side of things. I'm not really sure why that is.
No, I think it's and it's a learning process, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll get it all sorted out.
Oh, we barely worked out the microphones.
I know. And the studio, when you arrived, I bet you wondered if we were even going to.
I was like, "Where's the studio, Lisa?" Because this room's just full of boxes right now.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Tracy, will the new inks be on Hobby Maker? That's exactly what you were talking about the shows on Monday, where you'll see them demonstrated.
Absolutely, yes, they will. So you've got plenty of places to shop. So what I'm going to do now, you look at that and you think, well, that looks like an interference ink pad because it's got that kind of foam base.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is the same principle. I want you to use the same kind of brushes that you would use for an interference because they have that metallic element to them. You don't want to be using your blending brush. Oh, thank you. He's got me a tacky mat. That's fine. That absolutely does the job. So actually what we'll do, we'll lift these off and we'll bring in my tacky mat. So many of you have a tacky mat. If you don't, you're going to see the reason I love the tacky mat. So we'll turn the ultimate back around this way. Now this does have a right and a wrong way because it's 9 by 9.5 inches.
Okay.
Take one side off.
Oh, it's not sticky yet.
It doesn't get sticky, it just gets tacky.
Okay.
So we'll take that off and you'll see what I mean when it sticks down. So it's a huge piece of photopolymer, huge.
Yeah, wow.
And then all you do is you pop it, and you can smell its photopolymer when you first use it. Straight inside there, look at that. Now, when I take my card, I can now take my smaller card, which is what I wanted to do in the first place.
Yep.
So I bring in the smaller piece of card, pop that back. I'm going to make a mess already, aren't I? And then I'm going to pop the card just like that. And now my card is not going anywhere. I won't jiggle it too much because of the cameras,
right,
but it doesn't move anywhere. So I'm actually going to turn this around like so, and I'm going to pop the stencil on. Now, because we've got smaller card, you can now see even the stencil is holding in place, so nothing moves.
Okay.
So we bring in our first metallic, and this is the yellow, and I'm going to go all over this flower. And you can be quite light with the ink, or you can be quite heavy. It's entirely up to you. But I'm not going to go all the way to the edge, but I am going to kind of feather it out so you haven't got kind of halo.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then I'm going to just feather out just like so. And then we're going to come over here and we'll just do a couple of these so you can see. And then we'll flick that out a little bit.
It's blending beautifully. Is that because of the card, the brush, the ink? A bit of all?
It's a bit of all.
Okay.
You know, and because they are a pigment as well, they're a slower drying ink as well. So that gives you a little bit more movement. But also when you get that metallic sheen on there, it makes a difference as well. It kind of makes it glide a little bit more. And then we'll just do that one here, just off the edge there. So to show you how well they blend, I'm actually going to bring in a pink now.
Now, whilst you're bringing in the pink, we now see the comments on YouTube. Thank you, team.
Oh, excellent.
Adam, if people comment win on YouTube, are they in the draw? No, it's Facebook or Instagram. Facebook or Instagram to comment win on there. But I see a lot of people saying hello, watching on YouTube as well. Studio looks great. The color is glorious. Love the new die cutting machine. Do I need another one? I've got 7, all different sizes.
So have
That's
I.
Margaret talking out loud there. But anyway, we see you guys commenting. But yes, Facebook and Insta to be the chance to win.
Perfect. Okay. Right, so I'm going to come in with the pink. Now, this is Love Struck. I'm going to pop Love Struck down here, and you're going to see the difference of the colour when I use it on its own and when I use it with the yellow. So this is like it's a warm pink. It's not a kind of a really vibrant pink.
This would be a lovely colour for the Dotty Magnolia in there.
It would. It absolutely would. So we just pop the ink down. And what I love is that when we feather this out, don't worry about if you haven't filled it in properly. I'm not worried about that at all. You can see, you can get different intensities of colour. Now you've got the pink there, but I'm going to use the pink up here. So I'm going to come around the edge of these flowers. So we come around the edge. This is going to look so cool. You wait till you see this.
Yeah, you know, in their own right, the colours. Oh, you can see what you can see the all these comments coming in here. You can see on the iPad. Oh, I just wondered why I could see myself when I looked down there. Maybe the other way to distract you at home. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's not just the metallic element. The actual pure colours, the dye, looks brilliant. Let alone having that metallic finish too. So that's a real bonus for me.
So can you see that now when I bring that in? Can you see how cool? You've still got your pink, but you've now got an orange coming through here.
Beautiful.
And then let's bring that down here again. And I'm going to keep this one same colour, but the other one I'm going to change to a different colour. So you get to see how pretty they look. Now, this one, I'm also going to go into the centre of that flower, just one side. So you get a little bit of a shadow.
Yeah.
And then I could do a smaller brush because I'm kind of got lots of elements next to each other here, but I'm not going to worry too much.
Not forgetting all the details are on the screen to get hold of the brand new metallic ink pads collection release 1. So make sure you don't obviously miss out on the first installment of 10 brand new colours in there, 71.91. You see the details are on your screen. Shop metallic if you want to order it via Facebook and Instagram. And not forgetting, if you're not yet, also in a separate transaction shop club, and you'll be in the club and save even more.
Right, so that, I'm trying not to mess my desk up. I don't want to get ink on my desk.
No, don't do that.
So this one we've finished, but I'll show you the whole thing at the end. That's the way we're going to do it.
Lisa.
Yes.
1/3.
1/3.
No way.
1/3 of the stacker stock sold out. Well done, everybody. And you know what? How many can we get? Is enough
12.
to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So you've got 10 there going in there. Obviously, ink pads are smaller or the same size. Will also go in there from other brands. But it does stack on. It can be really tall and thin if you want it to be, as you were saying. But 1/3 of that has gone already. So it sounds like a lot of transactions.
I tell you what we'll do is when we've done the demo, we'll go on and we'll put one of these together.
Right. Okay. We're outside. So well done, everybody. Checking out your baskets on there.
So now I'm going to come in with the pumpkin, which is the orange. And I'm going to put the orange around the yellow. And you'll see it's a completely different orange to what you're getting over there.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to kind of duplicate your colours. So this is really cool. And I'm going to keep that quite close to the edge. But what you find is when you go over a pre-existing colour, the blend is so much easier. You'll find as the layers appear, it gets easier.
That's probably like starbursty.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And then we'll come over here and we'll just pick up.
If you're doing sunsets, like these look like little suns, don't they?
They
Maybe
do.
You've got other stencils or shapes you're doing. If you want to do sunsets over a beach or tropical island or something like that, the blend you're doing now is exceptional.
It's super cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is I've got a little bit over there, but I'm not worried too much. Now, because we're going to use all the colours because they come in a set, so we're going to bring in the blue.
Okay.
This is so lovely. So this is Coastline. Love this colour. I'm going to bring in another brush and then I'm going to do the same thing. Now Coastline is quite a heavy blue. So what I tend to do is I tap off in the lid, okay? And then I can always go back and
what
use
if I don't?
It's just going to be a heavier blue.
Yeah,
it's literally, it's going to be a heavier blue.
Yeah. It's like, you're my mum there. And what if I don't want to, Ma?
So
what if I don't?
You can see here, like this is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't care. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just around the edge here, you can see that is a heavy blue, and I've gone over there a little bit, but I'm not too worried. This is just literally to give you an idea on the colours. Yeah. So you can see how dark that is, really.
Is this stencil in stock in general, the one you're using right now? Do you think?
Should be.
Yeah.
Spring Bloom, it's called.
Spring Bloom. I saw a comment coming in asking about that, so go searching.
Yeah, it's in a set of 7, I think. Oh, he's going to add it to the show.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
Thank you, Adam.
So now we're going to take that blue and we're going to add it to the pink. And you'll see it will change. I'm going to do it really lightly first so we get a light covering, okay? But you'll see what happens in a minute when we go.
Oh, you know what, Lisa? I've really missed standing next to someone who's demonstrating. So thank you for having me along.
No, thank you for coming. And I think
really
it makes
fun,
such
really
a difference. It's really nice.
Well, that TV stand wasn't going to build itself, was it?
No. You did 90% of it, as I hear. So look,
when I arrived, I sort of like very tokenly said, if I can do anything, you know, got a little bit of time, if I can help carry something. And then you're like, oh, you can build a TV stand. I was like, empty gesture.
So you'll see here now I've gone into the pink, and it's kind of gone a purpley color, and I'm just going to hit that here. So this is what I mean, you can change your tones really quickly. So I'm just going into that pink.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Can we purchase the inks in the USA? Yes. Via lisahortoncrafts.co.uk?
Yeah.
Gloria, I see you asking. I think I saw another comment coming up, which I meant to remember to ask about as well. So if you're watching stateside, same website, right? lisahortoncrafts.co.uk.
Absolutely, yeah. And then we've got the green. This is the Mojito. Love this colour. What you can do as well, I haven't got a cloth with me, but if you think you've got too much dark ink on your stencil, you can wipe the stencil off before you put a lighter colour on. And I'm going to go in with the green. Love this colour. And then you can blend that into the blue, and you can start to see it's kind of tones the blue down. It makes it quite glowy. And the final thing we're going to do with this one, actually, is a little bit, I don't want to leave a space there, really. And I'm just going to bring in the titanium to show you.
Yes.
Now, the titanium I'm going to bring some black card as well. So, you know, you might think, oh, well, I've already got the silver shine from the limited edition release. However, this is a lot different.
Okay.
So again, a white piece of card as well. So if I pop the titanium down, and you can see when you open it, it's much darker than the, I don't think I've got one here. Have you got the silver shine?
Up here?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Excellent. So you can see the silver and the titanium are very, very different colours.
Ah, yeah.
Completely. So don't think like it's going to be this even similar.
By the way, Adam, is it on the show, that stencil?
I'm just putting it on now.
What's the
Shop
stencil? So I've seen someone already done. Natalie's already gone shop stencil. Is that her preempting? Natalie, it might not be on there yet, but if Natalie's already put it,
yeah, it's there.
will it still?
I haven't made the L yet.
Oh, okay. The details will appear at some point, but so the big details aren't generated yet, but the shop stencil shortcut is.
So this is your titanium. So it looks quite dark there, and we'll put it on the black as well. And you, first of all, you think, oh, well, that's not really, you can't really see anything there. But when I hold these up,
no way. Tracy says, oh, sorry, I thought Tracy was telling us. Was it 5 years ago today you were both on TV together presenting and demonstrating? Remember the date?
20th of January.
Oh, we're not far off then, are we?
No, 20th of January 2020. First live launch.
Crikey. I remember it. I remember our conversation in the green room really well.
Yeah.
And Adam has said to me, make sure you're on that show.
Yeah.
So I did.
And I was going to, I'm really scared. I'm really scared.
There you were.
And he said, don't worry. Dan will look after you.
Don't worry, there's no one else in. You've got Dan. I mean, he'll look after you. That's how that went, I think.
So look at that now. So I don't know, where am I? Am I on camera one or overhead?
Overhead in a second. Ah, there you go.
Hang on, let me see if I can.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see that now on the black and the white card. So it's very different to your silver shine. So don't think or panic that you're going to be getting kind of a duplicate color. Very, very cool color. Very cool color. And that is like sheet metal. So I'm going to try it on camera 2. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, you can't see it from the overhead, but here we go, even more so.
Let me. Sorry, that's me.
Nudge down a bit, up it.
Oh,
There you go.
keep it still, Lisa. But you can see that there, can't you? Crystal clear. You can see that shimmer. Let me move the, take the dark one away and do the.
Oh, wow.
There you go. So it's super, super pretty colours. And I should do that again once we've done all of this demo.
Very cool.
But what I wanted to show you with the titanium as well, if you take just a little bit again, and you take maybe one of these petals here, you can then do a little bit of shading in them as well. So you can treat them like an ink, you know, like a blending ink. So you can go around the edge. Can you see that coming in, that shadow? Yeah. And then we'll do that here. So cool. So cool. And you still will get that shine just by me using that excess. And I'll just do this one as well.
Well, I tell you what, Dorothy, my first Lisa Horton buy was the ulti-mate mate set and magnetic and sticky bases. Oh, what a first buy.
What a first buy.
Katie, I love the colour of the wall. Can I ask what it's called?
Oh, it wasn't raspberry, was it? Or was it... no, it wasn't carnation. I'll remember if you tell me.
Have a look, Katie. We'll keep them. Katie says, my 2 chihuahuas, Ozzy and Monty, are snuggled up with me watching.
Oh, bless them.
Good names. Ozzy and Monty. I wonder what's inspired those names.
Yeah. There we go.
Katie also said, I'm looking at the Dotty hearts. I'm so tempted, and maybe another embossing set. Thank goodness hubby's at work.
Look at that. Can't believe it's 5 years already.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So we'll lift this off and move that underneath here. And you'll see now, look, it still stays on the mat. So all you need to do is lift your mat and put your finger under it, literally.
Speck.
Can you see the sparkle?
Absolutely. That's amazing. Particularly, I was personally looking at the middle, like the yellow sunrise.
Let me have a look, see if that.
There you go.
You can see that beautifully. And look at the top now. I think you just need to catch it in the right light. And you also need to remember that these inks, because they're a pigment, they need to dry.
Yeah.
Let me try and get a better. There we are. Look at that. Look on the blue where I've got that titanium at the bottom. So it is really pretty on the white card as well.
Oh, we've got a new viewer. Rainey Gibbs says, I'm first time watching live from New Zealand.
Hi, Rainey.
Hello, Rainey. We're on the south coast of the UK.
Yeah. And what time is it in New Zealand? I wouldn't. Any idea? Are they behind us?
They're in front of us, aren't they?
I don't know.
Oh, hang on. No, I was thinking because at New Year they get it first, but maybe they don't. Maybe it's Hawaii that get it first and it moves across the...
You don't talk to me about places in the world. I'm not good.
No.
10 to 2 a.m.
It's very early in the morning,
a.m. Rainey, thank you for joining us.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Very kind of you.
And Joe says, fab camera shots, Danny.
It's not Danny. It's Adam.
No, it's Adam. Danny just walked past. He's doing some packing and getting stuff ready, isn't he?
He is already.
I think he walked past with a light tube, actually. I think I saw him.
Oh, that's a whole other story.
Don't ask about the light tube.
Don't ask about the light tube.
Unless you put in comments, tell us about the light tube. We're not going to talk about the light tube. We can't talk about it. Oh, there he is.
Where is he?
He's just spun camera 3 around.
See, that's he's got an afternoon of setting that studio up.
There he is. And that's the one that's maize colour. That's what you said.
That's maize, yes. That's going to be Friday Night Live studio. Spill the Tea studio. This is shopping studio.
This one.
This is demonstration and shopping.
Here we go. So when you see pink,
okay.
There's some sort of saying there, isn't there? We'll think of something. We'll work it out.
Isn't it?
Make the girls wink.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't want to say it out loud just in case I did the wrong thing.
Rainey Gibbs.
No, I didn't. I just went like that.
It's 10 to 2. Rainey Gibbs has said 10 to 2 on a Saturday.
Oh,
so they're ahead.
They are ahead.
Hawaii will get it last.
Right.
Oh, there you go, Joe.
Oh, I'm still looking at the shine here. Look.
Yeah. Good point. There. I love how interactive your viewers are.
My viewers are the best
YouTube,
viewers.
Insta, Facebook. We can see all of them now.
And do you know what we do on a Friday night?
What do we do on a Friday night?
We talk about everything. We talk about things like air fryers. They ask my advice on them.
Yes.
I have so many.
You have advice to say?
I have plenty of advice on air fryers. Yeah, we talk about all sorts of stuff.
But here's the thing: we're in the pink studio. So this is a proper chance.
This is work studio.
Yeah, demonstrating first, getting hold of them first by shopping lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. Whether you use the shortcuts and shop metallics or shop stacker or shop dyes, whatever it is. After all, shop stencil is now on there too. Let's go and get hold of yours. And if you want to join the club, by the way, there's bronze, silver, and gold. From bronze straight away, you're saving 10%, right? Silver, you're saving 12.5%. Gold, 15% off the prices you're seeing on the screen, which is wonderful news. That is a unique combination by shopping with lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. And if you're on Facebook or Insta, comment win, because 5 of you will get 400 points credited to your account.
I thought you was about to say pounds then. I was about to say...
Like, no, there'll be no donuts next time. Thank you very much.
Cancel the holiday.
Not today. Thank you so much. What do you want to look at next, Adam? Do you want to do some more inks or...
You want me to do Dotty, not Inkpad storage?
Do Dotty for me.
Do Dotty for you. Okay, I'll do Dotty for you.
Do Dotty for you. Can I show you some Dotty examples?
Yes, that would be good.
Once you get them out.
Yeah.
I want to go this way. Oh, look at this. Breaking away. Back in a minute, Lisa.
Oh, see ya.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. That camera 3 is still pointing on Adam.
Wait.
He's there with his joypad. Going around. Here he comes. It's on its way now. You should have taken that shot live, spinning it around, Adam. Why not?
About 15 minutes.
Yes, Exo Baby T. The ink pads are sold as a bundle. Absolutely. This is shop. What? These are sold as a collection. The embossing folder and the stencil. This is the Dotty side of things. The Dotty stencil, the heart as well, and then you've got the Magnolia too. But very, very pretty cards. A lot of these have been used with the fundamentals too. And actually, the ones I've just shown you now, for making and selling, Lisa, the ones we've just seen here. 100%. Copy these designs, right? Copy these designs you're seeing now.
Absolutely.
Lisa,
take a screenshot.
Adam's gesturing at you. So you keep an eye on him. These are samples to do with the shop Dotty, which is what you're looking at right now. Is it Adam?
Yeah.
Shop. Oh, that's the that's the 7 stencils that are on the screen.
Was.
Still is, according to the iPad.
You're behind.
I'm behind. Aren't I just? Okay, fine. So those 7 stencils that had the flowers that Lisa was just using are there. But the one that what we're talking about now is Shop Dotty.
Shop Dotty.
Something like that.
Yes.
Okay, shall I go back? Are you ready, Lisa?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. So I'm going to be using, actually, I might get you to lift this up under here.
This.
My brick of cards. So I'm going to use the.
Okay.
Adam, we do have this on the show, don't we?
No.
No. Oh,
No.
sorry.
In a minute.
Sorry. Soz.
No.
This is our 160 GSM Super Smooth card.
Right, yeah.
It's really lovely for stenciling, really lovely, but it's that lighter weight, so you don't have to worry about, you know, if you do lots of layers on your card, this is going to be great because it's going to be really nice and light. It's no good for card bases, but it is really good.
Would this ever go through your printer, or don't you?
Yes.
You can do?
Yeah,
you've got like
absolutely.
a really posh document you want to keep?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like when you purchase it and use it for, because obviously not all paper can be used for card slash what you're doing here, but a bit of a hybrid one there.
But definitely.
Shop
paper.
Shop paper, if you want to get hold of those. $15.99.
And you get 200 sheets. Oh, that's why that didn't stick. I've got the thing on the top. So now we're going to do the Dotty. So again, I just put my cardstock just in the corner here, like so. Now the beauty of the ultimate is it doesn't matter about the size of your cardstock because it's got that open edge. And I tend to turn mine around. Love this.
Yep.
Love this. Did I see a comment from Linda Baisley's having trouble shopping? I'm not sure. It was on, I think it
was on Facebook, what we're seeing there.
Past it. Oh, yeah, I'm not quite sure what problem
With
she's
Linda.
having.
Oh, I did see. Was this something about adding shipping?
I don't know. I think it's the comments are going too quick.
Can you look back at the comments, Adam? Yeah. You'll have a quick look, Linda.
Yeah, it went really fast. So look at this. I mean, straight away with that.
Oh, I like that. Even just using one.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Normally it doesn't make. It's almost like it doesn't make sense until the end reveal.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. And this is when I was going to put a die with it, I was like, do you know what? If that's open, it ruins being able to do things just with this stencil. So you've literally got that one stencil, which I think is super cool anyway. Then you don't even have to have the dots if you don't want the dots, because you can go straight into the heart and have the second layer, or you can just then go on and just use the elements of the flowers. So you don't even have to use stencil 1 or stencil 2 if you just want the flowers. But I think if we're going to do it, let's just do it. Okay. So I'm going to use the metallics because you can use them as a blending ink as well, which is what I love.
Just go back to what you're talking about. So for example, just using the
very
flowers,
good
right?
example. Yeah. So you don't have to do anything else, and they're a really nice size as well. Good for small cards and big cards as well.
Fab.
So it kind of doesn't lose what it's meant to be just by using the flowers and nothing else. So what I think I'm going to do, what should we go with? I think in the background.
Well, are you going to go like softer colours? Maybe you're going to look at masculine colours, because you can do all sorts of different.
I can do all sorts.
You got a favourite colour in here?
Yeah, I've got 3 favourite colours, but I can't keep picking them up always.
Which ones? Okay, which ones are the favourite colours?
Like that one.
Right, not that one then.
That one.
Yeah.
Not that one.
So not those.
All right then. Right, you're testing me now, aren't you?
They're yours.
All right, now let's go verdigris.
Go on then.
Verdigris lovely. Well, they're all lovely. Okay, I'm going to go in with a bigger brush, and literally grab your ink, and you pop your pegs, your stencil over your pegs, and literally colour in. That's all you've got to do. And I'm not going to do all of it. I'm going to be quite I'm not going to go to the edge, if that makes sense. And we're going to keep it quite free.
So you've brought the brush to the stencil on the heart.
Yes.
So will it be a bit darker there? Is that kind of be?
Yes.
Right.
So it gives you almost like a shaded effect, and it's like almost ombre-ish.
Ombre.
Yeah. So you can see just here it's darker, and it fades out to a little bit lighter up here. I'll just show you because we can. See what I mean?
Nice.
Already looking good. And then we'll do the bottom half, and we'll keep that dark in the middle. Is everybody?
Lots of people loving the Dotties. There's also shop Dotties I see going through there, and lots of people commenting win as well. And a lot of people, Lorraine being the latest one, keep getting glimpses of the die cutting machine.
Well, yeah, that was my.
That'll be Adam's directing. Sorry.
Yeah, that was me saying, "Oh, let's put it out because you won't see it in the shot."
I know, you won't. You know where it is now. That is a prototype. When's that coming?
That will be on TV on the 17th of February. Is that right?
So it's not far away, is it?
No. not far away. Yeah, me and Catherine are doing that show.
Here?
No, Hobby Maker.
Yeah, Hobby Maker have got the exclusive launch.
Oh, you both on stream at the same time? Lisa and Catherine?
No, 2 days.
2 days? Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Okay,
yeah.
love it. Okay, cool.
So Hobby Maker get the exclusive launch of the die cutting machine.
Marvellous.
And there's something special in the pack as well, isn't there?
Can we say what?
Stencil.
Exclusive.
Matching stencil.
And that's
Exclusive matching stencil.
Lorraine, because you asked. Unless you want to get a shot. You want to get a shot of it, Adam?
I'm
Actually ready.
Actually ready.
And obviously, your handle will
Oh,
be
I can
attached.
see the comment from Linda now. Can you go back over the stencils, please, as I missed it, trying to sort my messenger and my basket out. Thank you.
That's set of 7.
Linda, yeah, is that the set of 7 that came with the previous demonstration, or is it? If it's this stencil, then we're on it. We're halfway through the show already. It's bang on 1 o'clock.
Is it already?
Bang on 1 o'clock.
Wow.
Thank
And
you for
then
joining us.
Cheryl is having problems logging in as well. But I think might have to sort that one out afterwards, because I think
IT support's directing it at the moment.
Yeah, he is. He's all over the place.
But Cheryl, you can of course still comment on the feed afterwards and
Yeah,
shop whatever that
yeah.
way. It'll still build your basket, or if you want to go on the website, which it sounds like you are, you can do that way as well. But bear with Cheryl.
Right,
Continue.
so I'm going to stick with the same colour, the verdigris, on stencil number 2.
Lovely.
But we're just going to keep it really chilled.
Are the stencils like numbered, so I know?
Yes, the stencils are all numbered. I can't see where they are, but they are numbered.
Oh, top left.
Oh,
I
you
see
can
it.
see
I
that.
see
Thank
it now.
you.
Yep. Okay.
And look, I've got no ink on the brush, really. I'm just literally giving it a hue, so to speak. And then I'll bring in the titanium and I'll go around the edge as well. So you might actually not even see colour. Actually, you can see a little bit of colour.
Linda was talking about the 7. The 7. That was what the shop stencil was, a set of 7. So I'm sure those details will appear somewhere for you.
And I'm going to use that big brush that had the grey on it, the titanium, and we're going to do the same. And I'll see if I've got enough colour on there. I'm not sure I have. I might. Oh, no, I think I have. We'll see. We'll lift it up in a second, and we're just going to go round the edge. And let's have a look and see if it's given me enough depth of shadow. Pretty, but I think we need to be a little bit deeper around the edge of that shadow.
Okay.
So we'll just bring in the titanium again, and I'll take some and pop it in the lid, because we don't want too much colour. And then we'll do the same thing just around that edge.
Think about how it works, Lisa.
Mm.
When did you first decide and think, right, I need some new colours, metallic colours particularly? That's what I want. Is that like a year ago? Is it 6 months ago?
Goodness me.
Was it always on the roadmap? Is that what kids call it?
No, it wasn't actually, because we started with I was asked an awful lot, can we have like a silver and gold ink? That's what they wanted.
Okay.
And that came out of having the interference inks, and they were colour changing, and they wanted actually a plain silver and gold, which we did, and we did it as the limited edition.
Just seeing behind here.
Are
they still in stock?
Yeah, they should be.
Yes.
And
Yes, they are.
the thing about them is that they just took the world, like, they went crazy, didn't they? We sold, I mean, I can't tell you how many thousands we've sold. It's been ridiculous. And then the question started to come, can we have
8,000.
8,000. And then can we have, I know it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Then they're saying, can we have a blue? Can we have a pink? Can we have a green? And I thought, do you know what? Let's just do them all.
Let's do it. So that then it's a whole, and that's really from you guys at home then, right?
Yeah,
Asking for it in the first
absolutely.
place, they came along. Love them, especially the metallic finish and the pure colours, like you say, silver shine, copper pot, solid gold. And I bet when you got them home, you're like, oh man, these with like blues, greens, as you can
Yeah,
spy
and
there.
the first thing I went was, could you imagine that in a blue? And when I got the sample come through, and I said, no, it's not bright enough, it's not shiny enough. And it went back and it came back. I was like, yes, look at that. I said, I want them all kind of like the blue.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that's kind of how it happened, really. But it is, again, it's when people ask if we can, and if, you know, sometimes Adam says no, because it's not doesn't make business sense. Like some of the ideas I come up with, he just looks at me and goes,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like that. You may like it, but it's not really going to be cost effective to do it.
Okay. But then things like, for example, whilst we're talking about them, like stackers with the new inks, what a time to get the storage that are designed with those in mind. Of course, if they're the same size or smaller ones, you can put other inks there in the, well, absolutely. But they do break down. Just heard 50% of the stacker stock sold. Half of it has gone. So I hope it's going in the same basket as the metallics. But yeah, again, we'll break them all down. So you want a thin, long row of it. We want them all tall up. But the more stackers you purchase, you can then attach them on the side down there. You can do whatever you want to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, I will do one. I will do one shortly.
Yeah, no problem. I'll put that back. But that's why it's on. That's why it's on the show.
So that's stencil number 3, and I went in with the ultraviolet, really light. So now I'm going to go back in with stencil number 4, and this is where we kind of get a heavier. So this is where I'll dab off, but not too much, and I'll press harder. Look at that, and you'll see how cool this looks. I love this. This is a really lovely color as well.
What's that one called again?
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
Do
the metallics work with normal blending inks? Say if you wanted to add some metallic accents to some layering stencils.
I would go over the top though. I wouldn't try and put your blending inks on top of the metallic.
Yeah, you want that the first thing you see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I would say if you're going to do it on kind of the last layer, that's great, but I wouldn't do it on your first layer.
Yeah.
Right. Then the next one. This is going to go really quickly now. Look how, I mean, so cool.
Oh, Christine, I love the neon colors. Would you consider making a set of neon inks? Christine, that was talked about on
It was.
Wednesday.
We have something neon coming. It's not ink.
Just hold up.
But just there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming. So let's go with a yellow brush and a blue brush. Bring those in. The yellow brush. I'm sorry, I need to use the yellow, even though we said no.
Fine.
Oh, she's doing that.
That's okay.
But what we're going to do is we're going to create our own green. So we want it to be different to the green we've already got here. So we're bringing that yellow. Carol,
the inks and 4 times stackers ordered. Ordered 3 units early. So a lot of people, the last 2 comments I'm just seeing there, have multi-ordered the stackers. Which is very sensible.
I would. I would absolutely, because you're gonna use them, aren't you?
Once you got that basket, whilst you're over £40, and you got like the free shipping side of things, and if you're maybe going to get one anyway, the next step or whatever you already got at home, why not?
So look, I didn't put any more ink on the blue brush, but I just went over the top with the blue brush to give me a different colour green there.
Excellent.
So it comes together really quickly, and now I can use a regular green because it isn't going to be the same as that green.
Fair play, Lisa, because I didn't give you any heads up at all that you weren't allowed to use the colours that you wanted to use. She's done very well. This is the whole point of like playing around, isn't it, and seeing what's going on.
Sorry. Oh dear. So I'm going to come in with that mojito that I wasn't going to use, and then what I will do with the mojito as well, I will come in with the blue again, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the brush and I'm going to take some of the ink off this first stencil.
Okay.
Look, because there's so much ink on there still. And then we'll just do some of the edges.
Oh, I've noticed all graphics are Lisa's favourite colours. And blend with the walls well. That is from Lorraine. How fabulous.
I know.
That's what you can do when it's your...
Exactly. You can do what you like, can't you? There's sometimes he'll say to me, nope, not doing that. I did have one idea and he was like, nope, not doing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could be anything, couldn't it?
It was the backing that Andy didn't want.
Wood panelling.
Yeah.
Wood panelling. You didn't want that? You wanted that? You didn't want that?
Downton Abbey.
I thought you might have a big like lake with some mountains and have Bob Ross, like that kind of...
Honestly, if
like, yeah, like the old holding slate for BBC with that girl with the doll. And the chalk.
If I've been given free reign, it was like, no, yes, you can have that. No, you can't have that. And I'm going to pop yellow in the middle here, and I'm going to pop a little bit of yellow.
A nice bit of wood paddling over in the maze set.
No, he said.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
He said no. He said because it's difficult to change when you want a Christmas set or you want a different set. You can't change anything. I mean, fair comment. He's kind of right, but
don't tell him that out loud.
I know.
We know that's the answer, but don't.
I know. He just shows off, doesn't he?
On.
So now we're going to come in with a colour we haven't used yet, which is our Fool's Gold, which is a brown. So when you see the lid, it looks very similar to this, and the ink almost looks similar as well. So, but it's not. But they're very different tones when you actually see them in real life. That's much lighter than that one. And again, on TV, I'll get more of a chance to show you that as well.
Yes.
So let's just bring in a separate brush. And for the Fool's Gold, we'll just do a little bit of that, tap off, and then we're done.
Bente's in the lead. Ordered 6 stackers. 6 is the most one I've seen so far.
6 stackers.
Very, very sensible. Whilst you've got your free shipping, over 40 after all. Keep commenting if you're, maybe you've beaten that. Maybe you're going to, maybe that's the plan. Maybe your budget doesn't allow right now, but that's what you're going to do. Obviously, whilst they're in stock, and away you go, and you maybe hit that threshold. Okay. That's time to go.
So now we've done that, and now all we would do,
if I'm a gold member,
yeah.
If I'm a gold club member, do I get 15% off that $14.99?
Yeah.
Wow. So I know you like there's lots of different layers of this, and not every single price point could be on the screen, but 15% off every order.
I know.
Great.
That's what I'm saying. You will, your £30 membership fee, you will use that very quickly.
In one order, yeah.
Very quickly.
That's very cool. Do you want that camera too?
Can you do that for me while I just tidy up my desk?
That's what I'll do for you.
Thank you.
The big heart as well. I think that looks really, really cool. You're going to see it any second now, but beautiful colours.
Can you see on the silver though that you still get the shimmer, and on the the heart in the middle, and I've barely used any ink, did I? Because I said to you, I'm just using what's left on the brush. So you still get the shine come through with very little
green
ink.
in the dots? Was it
Verdigris?
Verdigris. Purple looks great as well, doesn't it?
It does look great.
I saw, and I apologise, I can't remember whose name it was, saying it's their parents' golden wedding anniversary coming up this year, and she said this would be perfect for that occasion.
It really would, wouldn't it? I mean, it's great
in there, something like that. One of your dyes, of course, or maybe you want to stamp inside of there, whatever you'd rather do.
Absolutely, and that's why we didn't put that aperture in.
Yeah,
because you can use it gives you lots more options.
Show the stackers are on the screen after all. If you want to go over the Dotties, that is shop Dotty. I see you're clutching a trimmer, Lisa.
I'm clutching a trimmer.
Should we talk about the guillotine?
Yeah, we need to cut that down. We do.
Stop holding up.
And honestly, this trimmer is super cool. I love it because it doesn't. So you can't just.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
So it's a deliberate process you're doing, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So I have to do that to lift it up, which is great because it's obviously we want to be very careful when we're using blades. So you'll hear this as well. It's such a great trimmer. Pop that down there.
Oh, even back up.
Yeah, I know. It's great. So it's a really lovely trimmer. You know, we all have choices what we like. I do love a guillotine because it always gives you that crisp edge, always.
That, you know what, that's the conversation between you, Paola, and Catherine, wasn't it? About you haven't got to change the blade on a guillotine,
you don't get the fluffy bits.
You don't get any fluffy bits. Everything has their place.
It does.
Trimmers, like
it does.
V-blades, etc. They all have their place, we know. And if you've got them, you bought them, get using them. But you haven't got to replace these blades.
No, not at all. And actually,
also it's an open end, right? So
yeah, it's lovely as well, and it's got centimeters and inches on there for you. So it, it's a really nice, and it's lightweight. And as I say, I love that you've got the little hook at the top.
Now, it's a good question, Katie. What do you have to spend to go up the ranks when you're a club member? What are the thresholds, Adam, to go from bronze to? Because bronze is where you come in at, right? A shop club.
Yeah.
£30.
£30 for the year.
£30 for the year. You're going to save 10% on every transaction. But there is silver across above that for 12.5%.
300 quid.
300. So in that year, if you spend 300, you become silver.
600. 600,
you'll become gold and get 15% off for a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there you go, Katie. I'm sure there's on the website. It might be explained somewhere here and there.
If you do shop club, it will take you through there
now. If you shop club, you see all the details there. But make that quite right, Lisa. Separate transaction, shop club, and then you'll see all the details there as well for you. And then the next transaction, the discount will kick in. What are you after?
So I'm going to still use that. I was going to say the card. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this with my die cutting machine. Okay. Right. So I'm going to use it in a layering system. So I'll take another piece of it if you don't mind.
This bit?
Yeah, that'd be great. So because
shop paper. I was doing a call for help there. I thought. Can you smell toast? Are you okay? No, shop paper. Okay.
So I'm also going to bring in a piece of black card, which I did have under here somewhere. Where did I put all those? See, my little tidy bit is not so tidy now. Oh no, got it. Under here, look.
Okay.
Found it. You're right.
It's a very special occasion, friends. 5 years of Lisa Horton Crafts, nearly to the day.
It is nearly to
the day since that first show on CNC.
The closest we could get it.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do now is just show you how I do my embossing. Now, what I'd say is because you're in 160 GSM and our folders are so deep, if you ever find that it's kind of almost too deep for your cardstock and it cuts through, put a separate piece of card in as well.
Okay.
So what you can easily do is you can line this up, and this is a really easy one to line up because you've got so many points with the dots.
Yes, good point.
So you can just line it up like so and run that through. Ooh, make sure I've got that there. It's going to make my eyes go funny now. There you go. That's lined up, isn't it? I think. Is that lined up? Not quite, but you get the idea. And then if you want to, you can actually put a separate piece of card underneath as well. But I'm just going to do this like that. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring in the white machine and move these out of the way.
Now, I think I saw a question earlier on. Do my previous plates for that, for example, fit in that? Okay. So you will get brand new plates if you've never got a die cut machine.
Oh, yes. Before, yeah. Your glimmer also works with it, obviously. Your better press works with it as well. It is just lovely.
Okay.
Just lovely. And it's very pretty.
Can I not open it?
I don't know if it's got nothing inside
it.
It's
nothing. I want to see what the insides look like, but
yeah, no, I didn't get an inside. It was for me to make sure I was happy with everything.
Yes.
And I was.
You were.
Of course. So I'm going to run that through. The squeaky one.
My TV. Like there wasn't their elbow.
Yeah. Shoulder.
Squeaking away.
Put this one away. This one is my well-loved one. This is the one that doesn't have the new plate system on it. But this is one I use here because I keep the other one in the car for TV. Because I'm 9 times out of 10, by the time I get there, I've always forgotten to put something in the car.
So it just lives in there?
Yeah, literally. I'm really hoping the cameras are going to get this.
Good luck, Lisa.
Is it me?
Yes.
Do you want up that one or that one? Up, here we go.
Well, I think you can see it there already. I can see the embossing down here straight away.
Here we go, look.
Look at that. Shall I keep it still, Adam? Yeah.
Even on the edge there, like where you can see just the natural shadow.
You can, and you can the stitching, which is an debossed stitching, which is crazy. And I'll turn it over so you can see the back. Then you can see the detail on the back as well. So if I hold it actually to camera 2 as well, see if that gives you any more detail as well. Keep it. Oh, we've been. Oh,
he's doing so well. I like that you take the shot and then you move. No. I like that order.
Bless
him. Yeah. Down with that.
So yeah, so it's absolutely gorgeous, and obviously when you get yours home,
yes,
you can see all the detail there, can't you? For sure. So it is super pretty, really pretty, and you can see that's on 160-gram card, and it hasn't gone through at all. It's absolutely perfect. So
I know details on the screen for the shop. Dotty, that is a Magnolia heart embossing folder and layering stencils after all. If you want to get the paper, shop paper. But all of these products, if you don't want to take the shortcuts on Facebook or Insta, all on the website, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. But here's where you need to be commenting on Facebook and Instagram. Win 5 of you will get 400 points credited to your account. That's very exciting, very generous. Thank you very much.
Dan.
Hi.
Can you give me a few minutes to
Of course I can.
Up?
That's all right, isn't it? Adam's like, oh, guy, he was just there laying back for a second, wasn't he?
He was about to have another donut.
He was, wasn't he? Can I go to the dies? Because I just want to quickly say that the stitch detail that Lisa was just talking about there. Camera 3.
Wait.
Camera 1. Look. Now?
No.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh. What happened there? What did you press? What happened there? No? Okay, great. So I'm going to quickly fire through these. All right, Adam, get ready for camera 2, right? We're going to get a close-up coming up next. You wouldn't think, Adam, how long have you been working in this industry? 22 years.
Oh, dear.
Great. Here we go. These are the 10 you are getting home. So you've got the curved pockets, the nested circles, the nested squared ovals, of which, how many in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 66 dies in total, by the way. Octagons, straight up squares. Love those tags. Those tags are so useful. The rectangle, but it's got like a curved edge rectangle, actually. Your arches, the diamonds. of which you can spy a few diamonds on here. And actually thinking about one of the cards I just spied, not just for the full matte and layer, you can, of course, make mini frames within too. This has got an embossing folder in the background, but making your mini frame through the octagons, or even layer up your octagons. The arches I just spied you can be used, again, traditional mats and layers. But look at that window. Isn't that fabulous? In fact, I haven't shown you all the dies yet. Then I spied this one, which shows you those curved arches to start with that sun rays, which is beautiful. Going back to the diamonds, have you seen the diamonds yet, actually? Have I shown you the diamonds? No. But that's going to come next. That is the sort of thing that you can be creating with the diamonds. Let me just shimmy these out of the way. There are your diamonds. And finally, you've got the triangles. And then let me continue to show a sample or two, whether you're recognizing some of these dies. That is actually the Magnolia you just spied in the Dotties, but a different embossing folder in the background, a couple of mats and layers, and away you go. Invitage with... Now, these Dotties, they're the stencil, right?
Yeah.
So you haven't got to go down the heart route if you don't want to. Something completely different, like you can spy there with the octagons, or do your smaller elements. This one by Donna, which is really, really cute and pretty. Oh, that's almost like stained glass-esque, isn't it? Which is really, really fun. Again, back to the octagons as well. Maybe you've got your other dies that cut in. And actually, this one really goes to town with the embossing folders too. It's not the Dotties. This is a different. This is like a bubble wrap embossing folder, which is very, very cool. One of the shapes actually works really well for vases. And just finally, your specialist cardstocks. Why not? Looks absolutely fab, doesn't it? So there you go. You can spy. That's just a handful of samples going through all 10 of the dies. You're saving £20 anyway. This is the world launch for these dies too. And if you want to take the shortcut and shop dies, 66 in total through the 10 sets, you absolutely can do. We're going to be talking stackers in just a second, because I know that's what you're asking about. But if you want to get hold of these, of which these are going to appear, it's the sort of things you're going to see appearing time and time again with launches going forward. They are your fundamentals. So you can use them in every single card you use. But to create your own borders, just like, or frames like you can just buy there, or the whole solid background, or just little points, right? Because you get all the sizes of each of the shapes, all 10 shapes, in the packet itself. So with those small ones to the larger ones, that's exactly what you can do. On the website, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk, or of course, shopping via Facebook, Instagram, and a lot of you are watching on YouTube as well. So away you go. Right. Are you ready for me, Lisa?
I'm ready for you.
Or do you want an extra minute?
No, I'm ready for you.
Okie dokie.
I'm just going to have a look at some of the comments on YouTube.
Well, I've got to tell you, by the way, look at the comment. The stacker, by the way, that you can see in the shot there, if we can change details too. Is that units-wise, Adam?
Yeah.
I thought that was percentage. Like the last you heard me say was half the stock has gone, and then I saw less than 50. I was like, okay, that's 50%. That's 50 units.
Is it?
Less than 50 units of the stacker claimed. That is a lot. And that stacker, as you can see right here, and Lisa's going to demonstrate this next for you. You can imagine how crazy it's going to go there. The size of these is exactly the perfect size for those. It's a little bit proud, so you can spy exactly what you've got in there, but this does break down. So if your ink pads are this size or smaller, you can listen, maybe you're going to use them for pre-cut bits of card, you know, whatever you want to do, or different bits.
Oh no, I'll talk about it when you come back.
Oh, I'm going to come back right now.
Okay.
Shall I? Adam, get ready. Smooth. That was very good.
I'm just going to give you pre-warning. We might need the overhead shortly.
Don't call him shortly.
Yeah, don't call me shortly. Okay,
such
so
an old joke.
It is such.
Is it like a Leslie Nielsen joke or something like that?
Yes, is it? Airplane. Shirley, don't call me Shirley.
Surely not. Shirley. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Surely you don't need that.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking storage stackers.
Yeah.
So basically, yours will be kind of 6 pieces, but when you get yours home, it will all be joined together. So what I'm going to ask you to do is separate them if you want to change them around. Now, a really good tip, if you ever find it tricky to get them together, a little bit of Vaseline or something will make them a lot easier for using.
Okay, I didn't know that. Cool.
So when you look at them, okay, you can see they have at the front here kind of a lip, and they have it's out, in, out, in, out. So you take one which has kind of the opposite, and you literally do exactly the same, and you pop them straight in. Okay. So that's 2 together. Yep. Now you can offset it like so if you want to. See?
That's cool.
So I mean, you might have a pipe behind you.
You might have a
pipe.
Yep.
You might do. I mean,
plug socket or whatever it is. You're leaning
anything,
up against,
anything. So you can stack them like so. So then that's 2. Oh, sorry. Then you might decide actually, well, I don't want them 3 high. I want them 3 along. So you take the one to the side, pop it to the side. So you've now got 3. Now you might also decide, you know, you want it to sit kind of like that with 2 there, 3 there, 2 there, 3 there. You might want to put maybe a bottle of glue on there or something.
I thought you were going to say a bottle of wine for something.
Well, you could do that.
Do what you want,
Sean. And then again, it doesn't get tricky, but then you've got to start thinking. It's kind of not like a puzzle, but you just need to make sure you've got it the right way. So that's in there.
Yep.
Make sure that's out there.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
So when you start, let me turn it around. Let me turn it around.
So do you slot it in from the front or from the back?
You can do it either way. So I can see that one is the right one to go in there, and then you literally pop it. I'm trying to do this with the camera, so it doesn't makes it really tricky, doesn't it? Hang on.
You just do it how you normally do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Adam will get the shots. Who knows?
Sorry, Adam. Sorry.
Who
Adam.
knows?
So I'm going to come in. Oh no, I've done it that way. So I come in this way. Hang
around.
on.
There you go.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
that's it.
That way. Right, Lisa.
Got it.
No, so I've got to go that way. Yeah, it's hard to do. No, I'm going to have to do it standing up like this.
Do it
That's
standing
what
up,
I'm going to do it.
And by the way, Tracy, you have reminded me, and it's my fault. Lisa asked me to remind her. The design team, you want to say a big thank you to?
I do want to say a big thank you to the design team, because the girls, you know, they do all of these samples. They spend a lot of time on social media for us as well. They really are a great team. I absolutely think I wouldn't be able to cope without them. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? It's true. So we're going to go
wild
straight in here, like so. It's because my varifocals as well.
Yeah.
When I lean forward,
is that in the way?
I can't see. And then that one will go that way, so you could have one in here if you want to. You see what so you can absolutely do whatever you really want to do. And then that one can sit in there if you want it to. And that is obviously that isn't how you'd have it, but it gives you the opportunity to have it.
It could be like absolutely like that.
Yeah, I mean it will be your choice. It will be your choice. But if you get a second one, you can have it exactly the same. You can take one of them off.
It's going to look good, isn't it?
Actually, look at that there. Can I do? Yeah. So that one, what you do, that one would then slide that into there. And can you see how it starts to build up?
Oh, it reminds me of Tetris.
It is kind of like that, but you've just got to remember, like, because I was talking and not concentrating, you have to make sure you've got the cubes the right way up and the right way round.
Question at the back of the class.
How many pads do you have?
Do I have?
Did you say 60?
So you've got release 1, which was 10, release 2 that was 12, release 3 that was 12,
34,
interference was 12,
46,
interference 2 was 12, swift dry
58,
3, Christmas blending 3,
64,
all right, metallics 3,
67,
black on its own,
68.
the black 10 here,
78,
white opaque,
79,
anthracite,
80,
falling snow,
81. Am I way off, by the way, guys? I mean, a lot of you were probably counting home as well.
Did we do Jingleberry in there?
We did. Yeah, we did that, I think.
81. I got 81 as well.
Was the question like how many stackers do you need for all of those? Yeah. So what's 81 divided by 12?
So you need
7. 7 stackers.
7 stackers.
How cool would that look? Oh my goodness! I haven't got 7 stackers. Oh, that would look so lovely, wouldn't it? It would look lovely.
It would look so good. The front of your table could be really low down, couldn't it? Whatever you want to do. Like, but I like different heights.
Yeah.
By the way, Tracy's saying thank you to Claire, Newton, and Cheryl for their weekly tutorials.
Yes. Claire's brilliant. She is over in Ireland at the moment, so hope everything's okay, Claire. And Cheryl is in the USA, so Cheryl does a live at 7 on a Monday, and Claire does Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Thank you, ladies, and everyone for helping along. Now, of course, if you want to get one for every single one of Lisa's, you need 7. A purchase of 7, you'll get 12 storage holes, storage areas. Anyway, bearing in mind now there's less than 30 units remaining. The next 5 people who order could go maximum.
Yeah.
If you just want to order one. We get it, $14.99 each. But whilst you're there, and if you can get to £40 and get that free shipping, as we were just spying about as well. Nicely done, Lisa.
That's all right. I was trying to be discreet
this is the first,
and quiet.
Yeah, that's right. This is the first time you are seeing all of these, the Dotty, the fundamental dyes, the stacker, by the way, shop stacker. Of course, the metallic inks is what the huge fuss was about, but lots of elements have been put on the show, the paper, etc., to work alongside. So that is your shop stacker. That's what's on the screen right now, $14.99. But club members, 10, 12.5%, 15%.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Away you go. Thank you, Lisa.
So I'm just going to put that one back. No, I'm not.
We still need to have a proper look through the dyes, by the way.
Yeah, we do. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit and play with those and stack them all up. I can do that later.
Got some dyes?
So let's look at the dyes.
Do you want your set or this set?
I'll use my set because they're open and I can show you some different things. Now, Catherine and Paola have also done lives with these, and I think Claire has as well. And Cheryl as well. Everyone's done demos with these.
Okay.
Now, when you look at the dyes, there are 10 sets, as you said. So you get your circles. Now, well, I'm going to open them all.
Open them all.
Because these are my sets anyway. So they're all a really good size. They're not massive dies. I didn't want them to be really huge dies. I want them to fit on your A6 cards, your 5x7 cards, your 6x6 cards, but be really useful on smaller cards as well, because sometimes some of them are really big dies.
Yeah.
So the largest die on the circles, for example, is, I would never really use anything much bigger than that, and that is
10?
Yeah,
11?
10, just over 10 for the 10 centimeters, 4 inches or so. And that's your circles. Let's go through the next one. Now, your rectangles as well. This isn't like a rectangle I've done before. This is well loved, as you can see. This one, I adore this because of the frames you can make with this one.
Well, I like that coming together with the octagons.
Yeah, that looks really cool, doesn't it?
Making your own tags. Now, there's a tag one, but...
And can you see all the stitching matches on all of them?
Very cool.
They look lovely. And this is one great one because you can make your apertures with this. And, you know, it's a really handy size. It could be a card base as well. So that's your rectangles. Okay, let's do the next one. Bring them all in. And I'm going to come in with the squares. So, again, the squares, really nice size. Again, not huge, but they are absolutely perfect. And the largest one measures about 9.5. Yeah, about 9.5 centimeters, just under 10 inches, that one. So that is your squares. Let's keep going so you can actually physically see what you're getting. Love this.
These, what do you call these?
Squish ovals.
Squished ovals. There's a lot, because I'm just trying to team up a sample as you're looking through them. Squished ovals. Yes. They're really cool. There's a lot of them appearing in the samples.
Yeah, these are lovely. Let me just get those. They've got stuck in there. I haven't used this set yet. I haven't had a chance. There we are.
That looks like old pottery, doesn't it?
Isn't it lovely? That's with the inks.
Ah.
So it looks so cool.
That works.
So cool. Look at that. Now, when you open that one, it stands up as well.
What do you mean? Oh, there's all sorts going on here.
So
it's an easel.
It's really cute. I think that's from Donna, actually.
Am I under the L? Oh, yeah.
Under the L.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. I forgot about those things, the details. There you are.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That's very cool.
So that's your squashed ovals.
Squish.
So that's a nice big die, that one. Then we've got our, again, love this. This is going to be great for weddings, great for Christmas. It can also work as a tag as well, this one. Isn't that lovely?
Yep.
Look at this card here as well. I'll pass that one to you.
Oh, I'm going to put it. Sorry, I forgot. But that could be for like, because there's a lot of, back in the day, the rainbows of hope and that kind of thing, or give someone strength or whatever it is.
You could leave that.
How lovely.
You could leave that in position and die cut that in all the different colours and create your great little frames for that. So that, again, makes great little tags as well. I love this. This is your corner one that, we've been showing this quite a lot, actually, in samples. So you get your corner dies as well. So that now makes your pockets. That's going to sit beautifully on your squares. So all your stitching matches.
Was that one then?
Yes, that's it. So we do that. Yeah, that's that one. And what I love about it is the stitching matches the square. So you can make your little pocket using the smaller pieces. So that all works beautifully. You then get your corner triangles. So this is great for pattern building.
And as you were saying, like if you've got I imagine a very thin cotton or a felt, as you were saying, with a high wool count. You can use these on those as well.
It's so cool. It's like, it's kind of, I don't know. This is one of those that I think is quite abstract, and you're gonna use this as flaps on a card because you've got the nice straight edge and the point.
Yeah.
But you know, you've got your square element there, so you can pop that.
That's a proper school set square.
It really is, isn't it? So that's really cool. Doesn't have stitching on the middle one because it's too small and the stitching looks silly, so I didn't put it on. And then we've got the octagons.
They've appeared a lot. Again, in samples, really teeny
So
ones.
good.
There's some huge ones as well. Oh, someone was talking about pattern building, weren't we?
Oh, look at that. I mean, it's
How
so cool, isn't it? Really, really lovely. So that's your octagon. So you can see they're all really good sizes. And again, this is a great one for pattern building, the nested diamonds. And I think you'll come back to these time and time again because they literally are your fundamental dies, aren't they? And it's a lovely, lovely, deep kind of diamond. So look at that when it's been.
That's really good. So how's that done? Because the inner diamond is embossed, but the outer and the isn't.
Yeah, well, it's your next layer. So this layer has been cut. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 or 7 times. And then run through the embossing folder, and then the matte layers as well underneath. Cool, isn't it?
Very clever. Who made that? Sue?
Sue.
Very impressed. I love the diamonds behind the thanks as well.
It looks good, that one.
Yeah, it
doesn't
looks really good.
And this one I've used quite a bit, so I think this might be not looking the best. Oh no, not this one. Oh, it must be another one.
Oh, another set somewhere. Okay.
So yeah, you've got your large tags, which are great. And then you've still got your small tags as well. You've got your reinforcer, and you've got the bit that makes the hole. Again, you can see from the card, you don't have to if you don't want to. So it's such a really cool set, and so you're going to get a lot of use out of, I think. Again,
we covered this earlier on, but very good point asking again, Kathy, will the fundamentals be available separately and not in the bundle? Kathy, they're going to be on the website, right? They're going to be on the website, so you can search them individually. But by getting them as a bundle, you get a further £20 off. What, in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks, Kathy, they'll be individuals. If that works best for you, absolutely. Yeah. Get them as a bundle, £20 off. Still the 1p and P. Actually, no, it's over. It'll be free.
Yeah, we'll be free. Thing is, at the moment, Danny has got so much packing to do that it will cause him an absolute nightmare to put everything individually.
Yeah.
So we've had to kind of make sure we make life a bit easier, because also otherwise you'll be waiting a long time for your orders.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we get it all done nicely. So yeah, so they're your fundamentals. You get 10 sets. I mean, this one, I love that.
Squashed ovals.
I think it possibly
Great
is
name.
my favourite. Possibly.
Oh, look, here we go.
Oh, there's comments.
How lovely is that?
I know. That's from Tina.
Hi, sorry, Tina. That is a little standard. Could be a place name on a table, couldn't it?
Be,
but that little high.
Just lovely. And that's from our XL sentiments, which are on the website. And I think that's called Hey You or something, that set of dies. But again, you can see why now when I design things, I've always looked at something else and gone, that will work with that, or that's going to mix and match with something else.
Beautiful. Yeah, Sheila, I see you saying there, if the price point works better individually, then 2 weeks' time they will be there. I completely get that point.
Yeah,
and you can build it up individually if that's what works best for you. After all, Lee, welcome, Lee. Coming in late, but bought it all. Lee, well done. You haven't missed out.
Lee is across the pond. I'm pretty sure Lee is.
Yeah. You know who else is across the pond right now?
Who?
Chef Joe Remblance.
He's got a great job, hasn't he?
Is he working out there? Is that what he's doing?
Isn't he working? I'm sure. Wasn't he?
I think it's a jolly. I think it's a jolly's on right now. But he has. Yeah, you're right. He does do.
Oh, this isn't right. Okay.
You know Joe Remblance does a lot of all sorts. He has a job where he guides groups, doesn't he?
He was out with the capybaras. Did you see that?
Was, yeah. I've seen some of them in the wild.
Have you?
I think it barks. They bark.
Hey.
Capybaras, yeah.
Lily loves the capybaras. We've got the like a wildlife place down the road, and called Drusilla's.
Yeah, I saw that sign. I didn't know how to say it.
Yeah, they've got Barney would love it.
Yeah,
it's amazing. So you've got everything from Thomas the Tank, and you go round the wildlife place, and you've got capybaras that just have babies.
Wow, proper little guinea pigs and a baby.
Yeah, they're so cute. It's so cute. And then you can go and see the monkeys and all sorts of things. It's a really lovely, and it's educational as well for the kids. It's really, really cool. Nice.
But,
anyway,
thank you so much for saying hello. Chef Joe, of course, keep up with him on social media. We see there. After this, we're going to nip back to the metallic inks. Is that okay? Because 20 minutes left. You still have time to get hold of the stackers, just less than 30 units there. You still have time to comment win because we are celebrating 5 years birthday. Has there been a cake? Has there been a presentation? Have you done a...
Well, yeah, there's only 2 donuts left. That's all I can...
Are they birthday donuts? Christmas donuts? Birthday donuts?
I've never had a Christmas donut.
No, I know.
Yeah, they are birthday donuts. Well, we were having balloons, but he charged me with the responsibility.
Hey.
But he did it on Wednesday evening and said...
Today's Friday.
So he gave me yesterday to go and get all the balloons and
yeah,
help with the studio, and it didn't happen.
Sometimes things take... There's more to this story, clearly, by the reaction just there of Adam. There were some celebrations there once, look.
There were.
But they're now full of...
I do like a celebration, you see.
I like a celebration. Do you eat the bounties?
Yeah, I love bounties. The only thing I don't like in the celebrations is they put the galaxy in there, and then they're sneaky.
They put the solid one in as well?
No, they put the caramel one in. I don't like the caramel one.
The caramel is the best one. What are you talking about?
Nope, solid one.
Thanks, please.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, right.
And you know what? I don't know. The Malteser that's in there can only be found in there, right?
Yeah.
Those individual sort of eggy Maltesers.
I don't like them, but they're not like Maltesers, are
They've
they?
not enough honeycomb, right?
No. I don't get a look in on the Maltesers, though, because Danny literally opens the box, takes all the Maltesers out. Yeah.
The bounties were left over at our house, so I had a bounty a day because I thought that's probably good for me. That's fruit.
Yeah. Yes. It's one of your 5 a day.
One of my 5 a day. Then I have it, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
Or see, I like the dark chocolate bounties as well.
That I could get down with. Dark chocolate, orange, chocolate orange dark.
Oh,
where are you going? You're walking out.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's start. Let's grab another stencil, and we're going to go with some black card this time.
Okay.
And we're going to use the one that's in the set of 7 stencils, which this one's called Pennies in a Line. Now,
lovely.
It's just a really nice. It's so simple, but it just is a really effective stencil. So if we do it on the black this time, and you can see how different it works. What you need to remember is these metallics, they take a little while to dry. They're a pigment ink, and it means when you first put it down, you go, well, I can't see any colour on there. But as it dries, it really comes out.
That, and even from afar, look, that isn't like glossy cardstock or anything like that at all.
No.
It's a matte cardstock, so you can see even from far away where you are there, you can spy the metallic element coming through. These are the brand new inks for you from Lisa. Release number 1, which is...
Paola has text because she realised.
Oh, Paola.
Oh,
Paola, I got to do some crafting because I put some stickers out that were on the stackers because it said number 2, which also, Paola, I thought these would be number 2 because of what's behind us.
You did, yes.
I did. So, Miss P.
It's absolutely fine.
Absolutely. But but nevertheless, these are those 10 new colours for you, which you can shop on Facebook, on Instagram, by literally commenting, shop metallic for £17.91. So there's nearly a £10 saving for everyone there anyway. Of course, club members, even more coming off. But if you're on the website and you're browsing the whole show and seeing what else is in stock, of course, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk, you can order them there. But this is the first place you are seeing them with Lisa. Come next week, Lisa, Catherine, Miss P, Hobby Maker time.
Yes.
Hobby Maker time.
Yes, it's going to be great.
Boom.
Okay, so we're coming in with sunshine first of all to get the backdrop on here. I'm just going to show you how beautiful they are. So we're going to go.
Emma, placed an order at 12:30. Just had an email saying it's already been dispatched. Is that literally Danny downstairs?
Yeah.
Is that why you're going to him scurrying around?
Yeah.
Danny, he grafts. You all do.
Honestly, he's like a machine with the orders. He really is. I mean, Adam will vouch for that, won't you? The problem is with Danny is when it's there, he has to do it. He's not very good at saying, okay, well, we'll just get this lot done, then tomorrow we'll do that. He just has to keep going and going and going.
I feel that. Because now I get a couple more emails. Now I'm doing bits and bobs.
Yeah.
And I answer those at midnight. I'll reply to that because it's come through.
It'll be on your mind otherwise, won't it?
Yeah.
And that's not what you want. You can't, and you want to be able to sleep. And I'm a bit like that. Once I've cleared my mind, I can relax better.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a nightmare. He won't. And sometimes I say to him, just enough. Come on. It used to be before we had Adam on board. I used to cook a meal and I'd take it into the shop to him. And he'd eat and work.
Chase him around.
Yeah. And in the end, I'd say to him, right, enough. You can't do that anymore. So now
you've got Adam. He cooks the meal.
Yeah, Adam comes down and cooks the dinner. No, he doesn't.
No.
So now when I put the blue on, you look at it and you go, well, I can't see anything there at all. But when the blue dries, you'll see it. Let me go into the yellow as well. So it looks quite boring from what I'm doing here. So apologies.
Katie hates the caramel ones, hates the gooey things.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Carol loves the dark chocolate, the dark bounties.
I love dark chocolate is the best thing
100%.
in the world.
100%. Yeah, dark chocolate orange.
It's really good though because Danny hates it.
Oh, that's why it works.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm sure there's other reasons too, but that's number one.
It's the number one reason. He's a nightmare. He cannot keep the chocolate. Is just, it's the biggest argument in our house.
Yeah, not strip lighting.
Well, that comes close second. I did try to be diplomatic about the strip lighting, though. I wasn't aggressive in my manner, was I?
No, Lisa.
But I don't want the round light when you take the strip lighting down because it leaves a big mark on the ceiling. Fair?
Yep. I'm not arguing with her here.
No. But the thing is, the thing was, you offered to come down and fix it.
I will, absolutely. I said, like, yeah, give me a little pot. I'll nick a tester pot from. I'll buy a tester pot from B&Q, and then I'll be up there in seconds.
You be careful.
There you go.
You don't know who's watching. The paint police might be on.
They might be watching. I tell you who is watching. Tracy Howard's got it on a big TV.
Has she?
A game changer. Yeah, Tracy, maybe you've got a smart TV which has the YouTube app. Of course, you can search for Lisa Horton there on YouTube, and then you can watch on your big telly. You can also stream your Facebook page as well if you want to do that. Lots of different ways, but get it on the big telly in widescreen.
Oh, yeah.
It's all kicking off.
So I'm just going to go a little bit more with the blue and just blend that in.
Okay.
Okay. Just like so. And I lift that up and you'll see this afterwards and you'll go, ah, yes. Super cool.
Ta-da.
And then lift that corner. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Camera 2.
Here we go. God. Oh, he's positioning and then he's going to take the shot.
Look, he's doing.
Ah, there we go.
Look at that. It's
fabulous. Wiggle it just a little bit.
Yeah, I've not gone too heavy on the purple, though. I could do is going a little bit heavier on that purple, but you can see now. Isn't that so cool?
And as you can imagine, friends at home, you know, because I know you've purchased previous bits and bobs from Lisa before, that metallic element, like the interference side of things, is just going to be even more impressive in real life.
It is, and it's a lot pinker in real life at the bottom, isn't it? But, you know, you get the idea of how cool they are. And this pennies in a line is great because you could then offset the pennies and kind of mix your colours. But how ridiculously cool is that?
I just saw a question asking, what are those brushes I can see in the background?
This must be these brushes.
Yep.
That's my stencil brushes. So I've actually got some under here.
And up there, say all sorts, yeah.
Yeah, I did have packs of 3 under here. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? Oh, here, look. Here they are. So you can buy them in, let's get these out, a large size, and I'll pass them to you. So you can either buy the chunky brushes or the smaller brushes.
Here we go. Sorry I missed whose name it was, but comments can be thick and fast, aren't they? But there we go. You'll find them, of course, on the website. But it's the sort of thing you're spying all the time with your ulti-mate, with your blending inks, etc., etc. Yeah.
These are great because you, in your smaller areas, like for your flowers, the smaller ones are good. The larger ones...
Chrissy says hello.
Do I know? Is it a friend of yours?
She is called E-Mark,
because she's on your page.
Oh, you're on mine. Oh, there it is. That's
what I was asking.
Yeah, Chrissy, you will have been in the green room at the same time. She wasn't there very often, but doing the E-Mark collab side of things. Very wonderful lady. Her and her husband as well. Chrissy, hello. Lovely to hear from you. Yeah, you can watch it on mine, of course, down Bancroft on Crancraft. Ignore the Crancraft bit. I know it's dead. Meta aren't changing it. I've asked.
I know. They got confused this morning, didn't they? Saying, oh, you're on Crancraft today. No.
No, not a thing anymore, is it?
And Melanie Smith's there. I think that's the Melanie I spoke to last night. Melanie, as you can see, it is busy. But Melanie, she does a lot of work for Spellbinders. She uses our interference inks as well and thinks they're amazing. So the metallics are really good too.
Sean, streaming Facebook on a VR headset.
What's that even mean? Oh, virtual
Have you seen them when you're like, bomb? It's like, Sean, are you like here with us then?
Oh my goodness. Like
when you're like walking around and inking and just...
I don't think I put enough foundation on then.
Me neither. So look at that. So So shining me right now.
Well, we've had this conversation.
We've had this conversation, yeah. Do I look shiny to you?
I do. I was shining a bit before it, but there you go.
They are very bright.
They're very bright. We might see if we can turn them down a little bit.
Ah, what were your brushes stored in?
Oh,
Carol, that was the comment. What was stored in?
Oh, Carol, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it was something like... Oh, what was that noise?
Me doing that.
Oh, I thought it was on the camera.
No, what, like moving, yeah.
I think it was from somewhere like B&M or somewhere like that. It was just like for your bathroom. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, great.
Yeah. But if you bind these,
go on.
Do you know what I was doing? Obviously these brushes are a little bit big, but you can store your brushes in these as well. You can.
Actually, so, you know what they are? I mean, you want to put water in them as a little inkwell.
Yeah. Honestly, they're really, really useful. I mean, I need to put them together.
Only five.
5 left.
5 units.
I wasn't expecting. I'm going to be honest. Thank you so much, everybody, because I was not expecting that. Because Danny is going to go crazy, isn't he?
That's good though, because they're not here.
Well, there's a bit more room.
Yeah, there is a good point. See, Adam's onto the business side of things. It makes space for Danny.
It does make space for Danny, but an awful lot of you are ordering this at the same time. So see, it's the metallic inks are the big birthday launch, aren't they? So these can absolutely be using 4 days. So well done, everybody. Peg from Indiana says hello. 3D headset, how cool? That's from Hope. Looks like everyone has run away. Sarah Jane. Who?
Oh, probably to get the last 5.
Well, I would not be surprised. Super fast, Danny. Yeah, doing so well. So well
yeah, he's good. He's good. Hi, Peg from Indiana. Yeah.
Got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. We can ask in the comments. Is there anything anybody particularly wants to know? Anything they want to see?
Yes, we could.
That's absolutely fine.
I've got loads of samples here as well to show you.
Yeah, we need to show
with the spotty side of things. Actually, could you show us where you were playing with these before, weren't you? Like, where are they? Here we go. Because like when you first get them back, and get them, and you confirm the colours and but so what do you do when you open yours? Because this is clearly what you do.
This is exactly what I do. Okay. So I had a die. It was called Wildflowers, and I cut them out in white, and I got the ink and I popped it all over the flowers just to see what it would look like on a piece of white card and how pretty the flowers would be. And this was, like I said earlier, this was what I kind of pounced the ink onto, and this is what was left. So that's what I do, okay? And then sorry. Yep, sorry.
Should we do it on 2?
We'll do it on 2. So again, like I said earlier, this is just literally my kind of mess, what's left. So I always do that first with a die, and then I get the black and white card out and I do this. So this is totally random, isn't it? When you look at that, you think, okay, but sorry, it's a bit blurred there. I hold it still, shall I?
Are they water-based, by the way?
Yes. So Paula has done a reel on these. They are water-based, so you can blend it. You can do your colour lifting techniques. So you can spritz water on, take colour away. So I
see Chrissy commenting saying, I'm watching whilst in the car. Hubby is driving us home from the dentist. Loving this, Lisa. Wow. I can see it working well with the E-mark. Are they water-based? Yes, indeed, Chrissy. It's lovely to hear from you, and love to Chris as well.
And can you see that purple, that blue over there now? The coastline.
Yeah.
How vibrant that is. Oh, actually, no, that's the purple. Sorry, it's my camera. My TV screen.
Another question, Angela. If they are slow drying, would you allow them to dry between layers when using layering stencils?
I would say so, and the only reason I'd say that is that all you'll do is end up pushing the colour around rather than allowing it to dry. I mean, it is seconds. It isn't. You've got to sit there for 5 minutes. Yeah. You even give it a little bit of waft with a piece of card or something, or just apply less ink and build it up slowly.
Okay. Speaking of metallics, Chrissy and Lisa kind of on the same lines. Do I need to use separate brushes for the metallic inks?
Yes, 100%. So what I'd say to you is if you use our blending inks, they are a matte chalk finish. So if you then grab your metallic ink, all you're going to do is kind of either dull the metallic, or when you go to use that brush again, you're going to find that your matte blending inks are shiny. Okay. So I would definitely say that's the way forward. So here we've got that's the titanium at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then we've got fool's gold here. Up here is the bronze. We have obviously the Love Struck and the the coastline. No, verdigris there.
Okay.
I move those. Super pretty.
By the way, lots of questions coming in on YouTube as well. I don't want to miss out on those.
Okay.
Would embossing powder be okay to use on metallic inks?
Okay, now that's a really interesting question. Kind of yes and kind of no. If you have a stamping platform, I would say probably yes. In that this was another thing I did yesterday. I practiced with the stamping, okay? So they stamp beautifully on white card. They don't stamp beautifully on black card because when you use your stamp, that metallic element seems to stick to the stamp, especially a photopolymer stamp. However, you can still stamp with them on white card, but this did dry quite quickly.
Okay.
So I would say if you're using a stamping platform and you're doing maybe once or twice, you can. Or even put on your next layer, put maybe some clear ink on there.
There we go. I love all these questions coming in. Very, very smart questions coming in. By the way, Julie's just joined us. She's like, I was out for lunch. It's lovely to watch you now on our telly.
Oh, thank you.
Julie, where were you? Where'd you go?
Yeah. Did you have anything nice for lunch?
Did you have a nice meal? Did you get some nuggets on the side? Two left. 2 units of the stackers.
2. That's
left.
Ridiculous.
2 units. So next come, next served, as you can probably imagine if they don't sell out in the next few minutes. 15 customers are trying to get hold of the last 2 of these. And don't think like that, like, oh, I'll never get hold of it. Try. You never know. And I'm sure they'll be back in stock at some point.
Yeah. We'll reorder.
That's the point
we will reorder.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So that
definitely
won't be immediately. So that's why you're shopping. That's why you heed the advice. And thank you so much for doing so.
And look at that from a different angle. Now that's dried. Can you see how more vibrant that's become?
Yeah.
Just from drying that.
Good point.
So remember, just don't stress if it doesn't look like it's very bright. Just give it a minute to dry. It's really, really cool.
Huh?
Melanie, they are pigment inks, but they do have like a dye element to them as well. So what I say, because you can do like lifting techniques and things.
Okay.
But that's why they're slow drying, because they're pigment and they've got that kind of opaque colour to them as well.
Lynn, my doorbell has rung 5 times during this live. I never get anyone at my door on a Friday. Rude. Who were they, Lynn? Was it Danny delivering by hand?
Yes. What's Lisa Holmes say?
Are the stencil brushes better to use than the blending brushes? Stencil brushes better than blending brushes?
The foam blending tools, they're great. I think Jennifer Maguire uses them with our inks. She uses blending brushes as well as stencil brushes. And I think you get a heavier coverage.
Yeah.
But obviously you're using more ink, and so it stays wetter a little bit longer.
Now, a question here coming in from Hope, which was discussed a lot, Hope. So you're in very good company with Paula and Catherine on Wednesday.
Excuse me, have a drink.
Have a drink. You do what you want. It's your shop, your studio. You can do what you want, Lisa. This is your studio.
I would never do that, would I normally?
Why not? And it blends in with the packaging.
It does.
Can you use interference inks? Oh, hang on. Isn't the question I thought you were asking, Hope? I quickly read it. Can you use interference inks with the same brush as metallics?
You can, because they've kind of got similar properties in that you've got the shine. I'm a bit of a stickler for keeping my metallic brushes, my interference brushes, and my blending brushes separately. But if you're on a budget, give them. I would say out of the 3, if you're going to mix anything, mix your interference with your metallics over the blending.
What I thought you were asking, Hope, was like, because a lot of people have asked about using interference with these, and you were saying this is the last thing that goes on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, Lynn was like, 3 of them were for post for neighbours. Oh, taking posting for your neighbours, which I love. Then I get a little bit scared to deliver it to them. Do you?
I don't do that. Danny does that.
Okay, well that's why. There you go, Danny. We need to do the winners as well. So what, Adam, in about a minute or so? Minute. So 1 more minute, 60 seconds to comment win if you haven't done so yet, because 5 winners, right? 400 points. 400 points. Yes, indeed. And before we end, I want to ask you more about the club, because it's really exciting. I've never known a club that goes up to 15%.
I know. Well, ask Adam why.
No. Well done, Adam.
No, it's great. It's great because you're accumulating all the time, and you're getting loyalty points as well. So you're saving, and it's just our way of giving back, really.
So if you're not in the club, you can do it through the shortcut on Facebook or Insta. Just type the word shop club, and then you, Adam, team will build the basket for you and take you through to there. But on the website, if you search club anyway, it breaks it down. Coming in at bronze, 10% off everything. Away we go. 12.5, 15% off, depending how much you're spending, obviously.
Sorry, I'm looking at all the comments.
There's loads of them, aren't there?
There is loads of comments.
Let's draw it. Thank you so much, Paola and Catherine, for all their hard work and tutorials. That's also from Tracy too.
Thank you.
Mary, well done on your first live in the new studio. It's been great watching.
Oh, thank you for watching.
You know, Adam, you've done a jolly good job, by the way.
Well done, Adam.
Organising it all. He puts all the shows together, builds the graphic-y bits, does the cameras, writes the theme tune. Andy's here probably too. Actually plugged everything in.
Yeah, where is Andy?
Good boy. Right, five winners. Who are they? Margaret Hearns. Come on down. Lorraine Kelly. Lorraine Sanders.
Sharon Bond.
Come on down. Sharon Bond. Joe Scaines. And Ian Carter.
Oh, congratulations, everybody.
So what are they getting? 400
points. They reply to their messages and I will add it.
400 points. So Adam has messaged you saying well done and you reply to him and then it all goes.
And it'd be good to have feedback from you as well. Anything you'd like to see, anything you'd like done differently. Are you happy? Just new director, new presenter.
Jolly good guy. Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of us knocking about. Thank you for having me, Lisa. You invited me down.
Pleasure. And have a wonderful holiday.
Oh,
Where are you off to?
I'm meant to be going to Austria first thing in the morning.
Seoul?
No, but I have been to Seoul. No, I'm going to. Where am I going? Ishkul.
Don't know that bit.
Ishkul. It's for skiing.
That's right. I went skiing in Seoul badly.
Yeah, I've been skiing in Seoul.
Badly. No, never go skiing with me.
Okay. Yeah. You are welcome to join me and the boys. It's a lads trip because one of the guys got engaged and so it's like, you know.
Is there a lot of après ski?
Fingers crossed.
Oh, yes.
We've got to get there first, though. And I know it's been windy.
Yeah, I know. But like with the wind behind you, you go faster.
Exactly. And the wind's up there, not down here. So hopefully Gatwick in the morning. If not, I've got a week off, so I'll just wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Is that how it works with planes?
I don't even know. I
don't know either.
No.
Are we over our time? We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Sorry. Lisa, thank you.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, very much. I can't even
now,
speak.
very quickly, I know you're going, but you are live tonight.
6:30 p.m. in the Maze studio.
In the Maze, over there where Adam is right now, so you can turf him out. Are you going to count us down, Adam? Is that what you're doing? 10, 9.
That's what we normally hear in our ear.
6. Exactly, it's what we hear all the time. And then I keep talking until it gets to like 3, 2, 1. Then we wrap up and say, shop on the website. Cheerio.